Alright, ladies and gents, as ever, my name is Shane, that's Shane's Games, and today we're going to be playing Resonance for the PC. This will be our very first time playing it, so if you're just joining us, you haven't missed a thing, but if you'd like to check out some of the games we played in the past, be them obscure, unusual, or nostalgic, feel free to check out my YouTube channel, but for today, we'll go ahead and get into the game. So this is the latest game in our Wadjet Eye playthrough as we work our way through their catalog. This one was not developed by them, just published by them, but they have excellent taste, so this should be exciting nonetheless. Let's see, sure, the way I just nodded off the crashes and Deadly Premonition with a smile and kept on playing, it was commendable. Like, honestly, sometimes, I try not to brag too much, but like, I do sometimes check out that Deadly Premonition playthrough and just be like, wow, how did I do that? Wow, how was I not angrier at that point? I mean, I was hiding some of it pretty well. I am stunned I was able to get all the way through that. Let's see, the time spin controllers for me, it was because the controller was just laying funny or holding down a button or something. In this case, I suspect it's because the engine for this, AGS, Adventure Game Studio, I don't think has ever really played well with controllers. So this might be one of those versions where they were starting to add controller support and it wasn't working very well. That would be my assumption anyway. All right, so let us go ahead and get started and we'll see what we got here.
Unconfirmed reports now coming in from Zurich, bringing the total number of countries experiencing attacks over the last hour up to 12. And we're still waiting for word from our Washington Bureau since losing contact with them approximately 20 minutes ago. Explosions or some type of attacks have occurred in cities around the globe. The attacks are accompanied by power surges, large-scale blackouts. At this time, we do not know the exact nature of these attacks, but they do not appear to be conventional explosives. Some have pointed out, and this is still just speculation, these attacks appear to resemble the incident that took place at the Juno Particle Accelerator in Aventine City on Sunday morning, though authorities have been calling that an accident. What connection the incident in Aventine City could have had to these worldwide attacks is, at this point, unknown. Being told now we've established
60 hours earlier.
Oh. That sound. Make it stop. Where's that noise coming from?
I'd actually be curious how they did the intro because it looked like some of it was stock video, but some of it appeared to be static images that they animated over. I'd be curious about that one. Doc Melvin, welcome in. How are you doing today? And Simdust, good morning. How are you doing? All right, so I don't want that noise happening anymore either, so let's check the hamper. Sound is louder over here. Nothing but a dirty pair of pants and some socks. But I swear that sound just got even louder. Well, I literally saw you pull pants out of the hamper, so let's check the pants directly. I think the sound is coming from my pants. It was my cell phone. I must have left it in there when I took them off last night. Guess I didn't recognize the ring. I don't exactly get a lot of calls. I've actually had that experience before. Although in my case, it was because the ringtone reset itself. Damn it! And the battery is dead. Great way to start a Sunday morning. I've got a spare battery in my drawer. It should still be charged. Hey, remember when you could replace the batteries on phones? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I don't think I've ever had this experience specifically, but if like my phone was ringing and I picked it up and the second it was in my hand, the battery died, I would be furious. I would be yelling. Oh my God. Let's see. The Berliner Dome was definitely a picture of video, but with a weird overlay on it. Yeah. Like the one with the building with smoke coming out of it, that looked like stock video, but then they had like the Tel Aviv one. That one looked like a still image that someone had like edited that crater into in the smoke. He's running a crypto on his phone? Oh God, don't crypto mine on your phone. Just put a hand grenade in your pocket if you're gonna do that. Good God. Board James are still hoping to make and release my game. No time like the present to start. You're never gonna get it finished unless you get started. That is the important thing there. He's a real thinker, that one. How far we've fallen. Although I think the EU had some regulations that phones are supposed to have replaceable batteries at some point, unless I was wrong about that. 3 days of life on your Vivo? Oh, it's so good. Replace the old battery in your old Galaxy twice? Nice. Cell phone batteries should still be replaceable. Thus says Deader Nebula. And me, I say that too, they should. Alright, so, in my inventory, I've got Ed's cell phone, dead. It won't work, the battery's dead. Alright, I also have a button labeled STM and LTM. I'm not sure what those are. Right-click on an item to examine it. Alright, let's try that. Alright, so it just gives me the phone is dead. I've got a spare battery in my drawer. Alright. So, yeah, if I left-click on it, that's to use it. Right-clicking is to examine it, so that's good to know. Sometime in the next 20 years? I mean, honestly, I don't think companies were ever going to go back on their own, so if we get a regulation kicking in at any point, that is a very good thing right there. At least if the lifetime of the battery is the same as the device itself. Oh, that is unfortunate. We got an alarm clock over here. I don't need to set up the alarm. I'm already up. Oh, right-clicking is examine, I think. That was the cheapest alarm clock on the shelf at the store. Normally pink isn't my color, but who's gonna see it? Wow. Alright. Oh, I thought that was like a wallet on the floor, but that's the foot of the bed, I think. I am not gonna miss this bed when I leave here. Thank God I won't be here much longer. Yeah, that is a dumpy looking bed. I'm not gonna be able to get back to sleep now. Better figure out who is calling. And he's got his computer on the floor. That looks intensely uncomfortable. I can't stand these things. I only use them when I need a complicated simulation or a brute force solution. Computer-generated results just lack the finesse of an elegant mathematical proof. But sometimes they're necessary. Is this a math guy? Talking about mathematical proofs. Might be. The computer's busy crunching numbers. I shouldn't interrupt it. Just left it on the floor crunching numbers. That bulb burned out on me yesterday. I had to use the light from the refrigerator to work on my equations last night. Wow! Is this the poorest mathematician in the world? I don't think I like this guy's life. It's horrifying. Let's see. Requires batteries to be removable and replaceable by the end user with narrow exceptions for wet environment and certain medical devices. Those seem fair. That seems understandable. Yeah, they did already may have the proprietary charging things, which is luckily echoing back to the US, as everything seems to be USB-C as far as phones are now, which is very nice. I appreciate that. That bathroom is so filthy, I sometimes feel dirtier coming out of the shower than I did going in. I'll be happy when I can get out of this place. I think I'll be happy too. I don't really go in there unless I really have to. And even then, I might opt for the Convenience Mart down the block. You'll shower at the Convenience Mart? Just a light switch. Unremarkable except for how remarkably useless it is. I'd better buy a new bulb by tonight or I'll be doing my work on the floor by refrigerator light again. Don't leave your refrigerator open just to use the light. That's insane. What is wrong with this guy? Yeah, using the fridge light to do your work while sitting on the floor. I don't think my knees could take another night of that. Oh my God. Everything about this guy's life horrifies me. I don't even know his name yet. And like, or no, we did see his name, Ed. Ed, get your shit together. Jeez. Girl, just buy a lamp, seriously. Of course, you know why he won't buy a lamp. because he doesn't have anything to put the lamp on. My neighbor loaned me that tripod. He's really into photography. I told him that I was trying to get into it too. Really nice guy, actually. Little point in lugging that old thing around right now, especially since you don't have any pockets at the moment, I suppose. Although that means I don't know where your phone is right now, and that concerns me. I use these drawers to store some electronics and other items I need for my work. The drawer is locked. Now where'd I leave that key? I'm sorry, you don't even have any furniture, but somehow you've locked your drawers? Why did you do that? There's masking tape on the floor where I was working last night. I don't want to move that. Those are the equations I was working on all last night for Dr. Morales. Really hard to do math while kneeling in front of a refrigerator for light. You don't say! What an amazing discovery you have made. You disturbingly weird guy. Where the tripod is a jacket? This guy's ideas and necessity is backwards. Sure, do your math on the... Get a table! How hard is it to buy a card table? They're cheap. You can buy them at any store. At least I managed to confirm our theory. Alright, so he finished whatever work he was doing. I suppose that's something. He has... Oh my god, and he's got this dumpy looking little mini fridge too. I'm not sure why I bought a mini fridge. I usually eat everything the same day I buy it. But I'm glad I did. I needed the light last night. It wasn't even a full-size fridge. Man was kneeling down in front of a mini fridge with papers taped to the floor. Oh god. I don't even know where to start with this guy. But the fridge light won't make it to the card table. Let's show you. He would need a separate table for just the mini fridge. The dumpy bodies, you know? True. Yeah, if he's got a mini fridge, why is the microwave not on the mini fridge? I think he just likes putting stuff on the floor. If he's going to be living his life kneeling down on the floor, he may as well have everything within arm's reach. He didn't get the freaking work done, I suppose, but... Like, career-wise, guys get it done, but life-wise, wow. Wow. Nothing inside. I suppose that would require actually buying something to refrigerate. Probably, yeah. I picked up that microwave on the cheap, but I should have bought one big enough for an adult-sized meal. I don't know that I've even seen a microwave as small as he's describing right now. Is he implying you can't fit like a full-size plate in there? Yeah, plot twist is actually an easy bake oven? That would actually make a lot of sense. Or like some sort of Fisher-Price thing. I've never seen a microwave you couldn't fit a full-size plate in. What is this? Unfortunately, I don't have any frozen meals left. I need to go to the store today. Oh, of course he's just eating frozen meals. Wait, didn't he say he eats his food the same day he buys it? Is he buying one frozen meal at a time? I don't think we're gonna make it through this scene. This is where the game ends. I'm not going to get through this one. I can't. This guy's killing me. Oh god. Broken sink, of course. Of course, let's see what heights we can soar to here, friend. That whole thing is drier than the Sahara. It doesn't have any water, but it's got plenty of rust. So if I ever need some, I know where to look. I can't. GG next game. Oh, I mean, every mini fridge I've owned had a very small freezer in it. Like, What is this? It's, you know, if he's in space right now, I will forgive him several of these things. But I don't think he's going to. The only thing keeping this guy alive is duct tape and pure luck, and he's eating half of the duct tape to survive. That sink hasn't worked since I got this apartment. Unfortunately, that means that any water I need has to come from the bathroom. Always drinking out of the toilet. I'd be surprised and appalled, but honestly, like, that's just kind of how his life is going at this point, I think. Alright, I did see something shiny on top of the microwave that looks like a key. It's my drawer key. I shouldn't be leaving this just lying around. Yeah, but, you know, it fits with the rest of your aesthetic. And at least you put it in eyesight. That's a thing, at least. Alright, so, I right-click on it. This is the key to the drawer where I keep my electronics. There's some important stuff in there. To use an inventory item on something in the room, just drag the item out of your inventory and drop it on the target object. Alright. Use key with drawers. There we go, unlocked. There's my spare battery. Alright. It's my spare battery for my prepaid phone. It should still have some charge. Alright, so can we drag that to the phone? You can also drag and drop an inventory item onto another inventory item to combine them. There we go. I'll just swap out the battery. That did it. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Who should I call? Also, I was wrong. He apparently does have pockets in his boxers, which is lucky because that's like the most storage he has in this house at this point. Check the caller ID. Last call here is from a local number. Wait, that's the number for the lab. Probably Dr. Morales, but what's he doing there so early? There's only one number in my address book, 14A. Pretty sure the call couldn't have come from there, though. Call Dr. Morales. Better find out what's up.
Hello?
Dr. Morales, did you just call me?
Eddings?
Ed. Yeah, it's me.
Oh, good. Listen, I need your help with something.
Now? It's like 6:30 in the morning. On a Sunday.
Is it? I didn't wake you up, did I?
Ignore the question.
Don't worry about it. What do you need my help with?
Direct and to the point as usual, I see. First, I need you to confirm something. Did you finish those equations I gave you on Friday?
Yeah, just last night, actually.
Good. Do you have the results?
When the dialog drop box is open, you can left-click any item from your inventories to select it as a topic of conversation.
Hold on a sec. I gotta check my notes.
Alright, can I pull the notes off the floor then? Those are the calculations Morales is looking for. Now, why doesn't he have the lab number in his address book? Who would ever want to save the number of their work to call at some point? Not me. Hey, Trey Dog, welcome in. I've had a couple of boxers that had pockets, but like they were more expensive than they needed to be, I think. I should hold on to the page with the results. There we go.
You still there?
Yeah. Do you have those results for me?
Alright, so I drag the notes to... Or do I just click on it?
Got him right here.
There we go.
How close were our estimates?
Spot on. There's definitely an inverse relationship between attraction and proximity. Dr. Morales, you still with me?
I'm here.
It's truly astonishing, and wait until you see my proof. You were right all along. This is a vindication of...
I'm going to destroy them.
them?
My research, the data, the results. and destroying it all.
But Resonance, it's your life's work. You can't just...
I've been here all weekend thinking about it. This isn't a scientific or a mathematical dilemma. It's an ethical one. And trust me, I much prefer my problems to be hypothesized, tested, and quantified.
You're wrong. It is math. Everything is. The potential for good far outweighs the possibility of misuse. You can't deprive the world of such...
Danger? Someone's been following me, Eddings. I know it.
Just please, don't destroy anything yet. I'll come in right now. I'm on my way. Wait for me.
Interesting, interesting. Right to disconnect isn't a thing anymore? Oh, God. My boss was actually absolutely appalled when I told him the second I walk off of company property, I turn off my work phone. He's like, but what if I need to get a hold of you? I'm like, you've got my personal number, just don't use it unless it's an emergency. Simple enough. Yeah, he dropped the title in there. Taking bets on how he gets to work. I mean, it's an adventure game, so I assume there's some sort of public transportation involved. All right, hang on a sec. All right, so this is one of the gimmicks of the game, is that we have 4 separate narratives, and we have to play all of them, so we will eventually see everything, but we can play them in any order we would like. So, I'm actually going to ask Chet, which one should we start with? We'll call this one 1, call this one 2, we'll call this one 3, we'll call this one 4. Doesn't need to be a fancy formal poll, but where would we like to start? Rin, you're thinking 3? I do like the design of that clock. The little spiral in the center is kind of cool. All right, we got 2 votes for 3. We'll start there. Like I said, we'll eventually see all of these. Whichever one gets us away from this awful apartment, I literally don't think it can get any worse than that. J4G, welcome in. How are you doing today? All right, let's start with number 3. See what we got over here. He's coming. All right, I don't know where we're at now, but we're somewhere different. Gotta hide. Gotta hide fast. Or get away. I hope that slows him down. All right, I locked the door. That's something. It's just Senor Bear. Maybe he can help me. All right, I got him as an inventory item, I think. Wait, I remember something. What is that? The bear's key.
There, all done. Now you have the key to my treasure. Keep it safe, okay?
All right, so the LTM menu. Oh, I bet LTM is long-term memories. That's interesting. Oh, it's also the earliest time. Oh, I didn't even catch that, Rin. Good catch, good catch. Get us away from this broke mathematician. Also, Dr. Morales sounded incredibly Russian. Does she have a poster of Q*bert on her wall? Oh, the one over on the right? I can't tell what that is. It does have a little bit of Q*bert to it. Looks almost like the body looks like a little like Casper style ghost though. Oh God. He's gonna break in. Gotta hurry. Oh God. Wait. There's something written on his tag. Oh God. I think that's 591. Oh God. There's a lock on the chest. I think I got it. It's my treasure. What's your treasure? I remember. What do you remember? Uncle Javi's gift.
Para ti, mi sobrina.
Wow, it's like $1 million.
Not quite. And they're not dollars, they're pesos. I put one in this jar every day I was away. That's 365 of them. It's not a lot, but if you save them, maybe someday they can help you.
Uncle Javi, don't go away again.
I'm not going anywhere, Anna Angel. Te prometo.
Oh God. Maybe I can hide under there. Oh God. Oh God. Door's coming apart. What do we got under here? Anything? Vent cover. It's no use. I can't move it. Uncle Javi said these would help me when I needed it. I need it now, me too. Oh God, can I use a peso on it? Unscrew the screws. I've played adventure games before. I think it's loose enough to... Oh God! No, he's here. Go, 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 go. Please open. Huh? Wow. Okay, so it looks like her story's done for right now. We'll come back to her, I guess. What are we gonna do next? 1, 2, or 4? Welcome to shitty Narnia. 365 pesos worth of blunt force trauma. You can whack a guy pretty hard with that, I imagine. Oh God! All right, I'm seeing 3 votes for 4. Let's go ahead and do that one next then. Okay, so we have incredibly poor mathematician and terrified girl who maybe is not a tiny girl. Okay.
The sun's beams glide between the buildings like a man's strong fingers through a dame's hair.
What?
The sight made me realize just how long I've been out here. Some low-level cat burglar caught breaking into the computer chip factory uptown had named this post office as a contact point for his buyer. Normally, I'd say this wasn't the kind of lead that warranted an all-night stakeout. But the chief's dogged insistence that I drop this case pretty much guaranteed I was gonna follow it through. Why did she want me off this case so bad? Could the chief have some connection to this criminal organization? I had a lot of questions, and my gut was telling me exactly 2 things. 1, that I was hungry. And 2, that it was Reggie's turn to go get some donuts.
No, I got us those sandwiches a couple hours ago, remember?
Yeah, but you didn't get the donuts.
So, how did you get the chief to sign off on this stakeout?
Oh, right. About that. If anyone asks, we were patrolling the neighborhood around the arson all night.
I'm not gonna get reprimanded for this, am I?
Relax, Reg.
Sir!
What are you doing?
That guy came from the alley. We don't have visibility down there. Which means when he leaves, we're gonna lose him. I've got to get us a better line of sight.
How are you gonna do that without them seeing you?
I don't know. I'll grow some eyes in the back of my head.
This is against regulations.
You're out of the military now, Reg. This is police work. Sometimes you gotta pick which orders you're gonna follow. And other times, you gotta make your own orders.
Detective Bennett,
Going radio silent.
be careful.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of whiplash here. This is crazy. All right, so now we have some sort of police detective that thinks himself a bit noir. Yeah, Red, you're out of the military. Everybody knows the police don't follow rules. Oh God, too real. One of the perks of being a detective is being able to sign cars out of the impound lot. Comes in useful for stakeouts, undercover situations, and dates. Speaking of not following regulations, that's probably not what they're for. There's a beat-up old SUV in the garage. Alright, got some nice background music here. Let's see what all we got. Anything to work with? Somebody did a number on that fella. Got chopped up pretty good. Also, looks like it got smashed to pieces. I don't think you usually do that when you're stripping it for parts. Doesn't look like that door's been open in a while. Nope, locked. Alright, nothing useful there. What do we got down here? Newspaper vendor. Newspaper vendor with a credit card slot. Can't believe print newspapers still exist. Personally, I don't trust journalists no matter where they're writing their schlock. That feels like foreshadowing. Alright, so he's got 2 items in his inventory. A gun, my trusty revolver, and his wallet. Boring, regular, empty wallet. Nowadays, I just hold my badge and my credit card. Oh, well that sounds like a thing. He does not have any short-term or long-term memories at the moment. Can we use wallet on newspaper vendor? Seems to want thin piece of plastic, not thick piece of leather. Oh, so I gotta take the card out of the... God damn it. Just my badge and charge card in there. There we go. The wallet has been replaced with detective badge and credit card. The detective badge, my pride and joy. And credit card. I miss cash. Using the credit card doesn't make my wallet lighter. There's nothing to remind me that it broke. That is a dangerous thing, in fairness. Alright, use credit card with the newspaper vendor. $3.25. Such a ripoff. A whole ass newspaper for $3.25? That's insane. Let's see what's going on in the world today. Is the Vice President on Antipsychotics by Shel Vixen, Sun staff writer. Shocking allegations have been brought forward by controversial website The Abbott Post and its founder Raymond Abbott. The Abbott Post has published transcripts of documents they claim proves that Vice President Bruckman is currently taking Trixopril. Trixopril is medication generally only prescribed to patients exhibiting the symptoms of schizophrenia or mania. If proven true, the report will be earth-shaking for the political landscape with the elections looming in November. And can't fully read the right column, but it says something about his son Linus dying while undergoing treatment for severe schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. Vice President's office hasn't said anything. Other news outlets are discussing the allegation. I miss cash, thus says Deader Nebula. I don't miss it so much. It's handy for some things, but like, it's gross also. Show it your badge! I've got the looking casual part down. Now to get a view down that alleyway. That's what I was thinking, is he can use the newspaper to look like he's just reading the newspaper. Although I don't think, like, in the modern streets, if I saw somebody just standing there reading a newspaper, I'd immediately think, that guy's suspicious. How times change. I'm a subway man myself. At least the trains run on time. There's been a lot of discussion in Chicago recently about the problem of ghost buses, which sounds really dramatic, but all it means is, like, the city intentionally doesn't list when buses are canceled or broken down. The app just continues listing them as going around town. And supposedly, finally, they are going to stop doing that, which is very nice. I appreciate that. Let's see, when you're up in the mountains this weekend, you ate at a restaurant where using cash was cheaper, which does make sense because, you know, anybody that takes a credit card does have to pay a fee off of it. So I can see that. This is very adult themed. Oh yeah, definitely. This is a very mature feeling game, I would say. All right. Wait, what is the rest of that sign? Real Estate Wizards. That is a hell of a name. I like that. I don't like the look of that door. Still do lots of stuff with cash. Generally, like the only time I use cash around here is certain mom and pop restaurants and street vendors. Usually, sometimes we'll just only take cash. Less cool than what you're thinking. It's, oh, I know, it's such a cool name, and then you're like, oh, it's just they don't do anything. All right, so we're in the alley. Not a lot of places he could have come from. Through the doors or over the fence. Gotta find a way to watch him when he leaves. No place to hide back here, though. Alright, let's look around, though. More trash. Those cans are too small to hide in. I'll try and contain my disappointment. The target may have come from the other side of this fence. Need to find a way to watch this alley when he leaves to find out for sure. Alright. I'm not climbing over unless he goes first. Alright, there's 3 doors. Door marked with a Roman numeral 10. Maybe it's just the letter X. As in extreme. I could hide inside this door, but I wouldn't be able to see out. The window's painted black. Besides, he might have come from this door, and walking straight into a criminal's hideout isn't really part of a stakeout. Door marked with a Roman numeral 11. Windows are still painted black. Roman numeral 12. Hey, it's my lucky number. Nope, windows are still painted black there too. Alright. Let's see, can I read the newspaper again? Brings that back up. Alright, so he wants a view into the alleyway. Japan's still very much a cash society, though many cashless options are available. That's good. One thing that still makes me feel very old is like, right at the start of the pandemic was when a lot of businesses around here started transitioning to using tap to pay. And like the first couple times I did it, like the cash register is like, what did you just do? It just says you paid for it. Well, how did you do that? And like there was a few weeks in there where I had to explain to every cashier I paid. I'm like, no, that's fine. That's how that works. It's cool. It was a very weird time. Also, it feels like free money because using it doesn't make my bank account number go down. Oh god, that is dangerous. Dusseldorf left into the credits good when everyone started opening after lockdown. Some places still prefer cash, but nearly everywhere you'd want takes credit. That is nice to move into, though. Are you sure you're not related? I mean, not 100% sure, technically. Witchcraft. They were actually baffled, it's true. Graffiti. Spent plenty of time arresting vandals when I was a beat cop. Sometimes you gotta just appreciate the art. It's a little too I'm a little too busy to start scrubbing. Alright, so not really sure what I was expecting there. Was he trying to take the bus stop? Or the bus stop sign? Right, can we use the newspaper here? Maybe if we sit on the bench next to the bus stop, that could be a thing. Alright. Yeah, let's try the bench. Wood seems pretty weathered. I'm not sure how long that bench should support my weight. That's why you sit over the legs. That's what I do. Alright. Now that we're sitting down, let's try using the newspaper. Maybe? Now for those eyes in the back of my head. Oh, right. You can't see behind him that way. Well, alright, so we need some way to be looking behind him while he's using the newspaper. Let's see if there's anything else around here we could use. So we don't want to walk into the doors. There's the fence there. He doesn't want to dig around in the trash, apparently. Maybe if we take the bus stop sign with us, a bus will stop wherever we go? That's how it works. They just summon buses, right? I think that's what those do. I'm not seeing anything over there. The Aventine City Post Office. Aventine City Post Office. Only slightly more reliable than my air conditioner. This branch is supposed to be a drop point for a criminal organization. Alright, well, we're not going to go in there, obviously. Ooh, I just had a thought, actually. Hang on. Aha! The driver's side mirror seems to be the only thing about this car that isn't broken. It's not going to break off in my hands. I'll need to apply a bit more force. Do we have something to wallop it with? Hit it with the newspaper! No chance. Alright, so we need to find something to wallop the mirror with. Let's see. Was that something? Crumbling bricks. Foundation of that shop is in bad condition. There are crumbling bricks everywhere. I'll take one of those. You never know when a nice heavy chunk of brick is going to come in handy. Spoken like a true adventure game protagonist. Hit it with the gun! I was thinking, I'm like, I hope the solution of this isn't to shoot it, because we're on a stakeout. We're supposed to be being subtle here. Use piece of brick on car mirror. Guess no one will notice one more little ding. Hope the owner of this thing has insurance. Oh, I'm sure. Alright. Let's have a look. Alright. Seems like it works. So, let's try this. Let's sit on the bench. And then right here, let's use the car mirror. Oh, we can see into the alley. Perfect. That's a pretty good view. But a guy carrying a mirror is going to stick out like a sore thumb. Gotta fix that. Alright, so let's combine car mirror with newspaper. I'm on the right track here. But I don't think I'm going to be able to conceal a big old car mirror in there. Really? Okay, what else do we need to do there? Can we break off just the lens somehow? I was trying to inspect it, but no, it just brings this up wherever I do. Yeah, that car is beyond insurance at this point. Alright, use credit card on car mirror. No. Piece of brick on car mirror. This should help lighten the load. There we go. We now have a shard of mirror. With a side of 7 years bad luck. Let's make sure that still works. Yeah, good enough. That'll get the job done. Time to shoot it. Alright, so now we combine shard of mirror with newspaper. Look at me, I'm like MacGyver out here. Newspaper with mirror. Hope Reggie's paying attention. Now we just wait for the fish. How would he not see the mirror there? Perfect timing. How is this for nonchalant? Mac who?
Gotcha.
Alright, so we went in door number 11.
What was that?
And he did 2 knocks, then 1 knock, then 3 knocks, if that's important.
Getting the job done.
By breaking orders?
How many times do I have to explain to you? This isn't the military, Reggie. It's police work. Sometimes you have to make hard. What the hell was that?
Wow, the power went out so hard it interrupted his sentence.
It looks like a blackout. And it's back.
All's well that ends well.
I guess.
Anyway, I hope you were paying attention from up there.
To you, breaking regulations?
To me, adjusting the operation's parameters based on changes in the field.
Permission to speak freely, Detective Bennett?
Not the military.
What I saw was unnecessary, irresponsible, and hasty. We could have redeployed tomorrow with a better vantage on the alley.
Reggie, these guys could have moved on by tomorrow. Sometimes you have to call an audible. Besides, I got what we needed. All's well that ends well.
That kind of ends justify the means philosophy never cut it in the military.
Welcome to the police force, Detective.
Bennett, do you copy?
This is Bennett.
You notice that citywide blackout we just had?
Looks like it's all lit up again now.
Yeah, and so are the phones. We've got little mini emergencies all over Aventine, calling in all available officers to help out.
What can we do?
There's a subway car stuck near Humphrey Street Station, and we're getting reports of a fire over at Juno.
So send the FD.
They're deployed all over the city right now. We're trying to direct them where it's needed most. Could one of you check out Juno and the other help out on Humphrey Street? Radio back if additional emergency services are required.
A sure thing.
Thanks.
Reg, you get the subway. I'll check out the fire at the lab.
Yes, sir.
All right. So that has completed his story for the moment. So, which do we want to do next? 1 or 2? I have a feeling 1 is going to be Ed, the guy we started with, but I'm not 100% sure. I hate when you're sitting there talking and then you black out. Yeah, I should probably see a doctor about that, honestly. Also, what is that emote, Nano? My God. When I was a kid, I had a book on how to be a spy, and I believe the mirror and newspaper trick was one of the tricks of the trade it taught you. Not a spy now, honest. Of course, I totally believe you. All right, so Nano changing your vote after you hear Ed might be in number 1. All right, let's do number 2 then. All right, so this is a new character. Oh, gotcha. Sorry, Kissa. Don't worry. Like I said, we will do all of these. That's just the way the game works, so we'll get there eventually. Okay, I've got to get this right. Better check with the notes on my phone. All right, so this character is named Ray. We got that. That seems like a really terrible UI right here. Goals 1. Delay the secretary's replacement. That's already checked off. Borrow maintenance uniform. That's already checked off. Pose as maintenance repairman. That's next. Get rid of secretary, hack into mainframe, discover purpose of mainframe, and search Antivora files for a Batra. Alright, so that's our goals as Ray here. So we need to pretend we're a repairman, get rid of the secretary, and then get into the mainframe and do some searching. Gotcha, gotcha. Antivora, facts. Secretive medical ? Program. Office on 7th floor of Aventine City General Hospital. Large mainframe computer, restricted access. Receptionist leaves at 7:30 sharp. Somehow connected to a Batra. Alright. That's all we've got for right now. Got a couple of emails here. Reply story from a Batra. Congratulations on your big story, Mr. Abbott. You are making headlines. You have the ear of the people. Now that I've helped you, it's your turn to help me. I look forward to reading the article we discussed very soon. So this might be a reporter? This seems like a really dangerous thing to be doing as a reporter. And possibly unethical? We're just Ed haters? We are. The task list is cute. That is nice. From Jay regarding a mole. I don't care what you owe this A. Batra guy. A story advocating the sacrifice of privacy in exchange for security is not exactly in line with our site's philosophy. You've built a reputation here, why squander it? I've done some poking around for info on A. Batra, and all I can find is something called Antivora. We should check that out before doing anything. Alright, interesting. Word of the day. Pulchritudinous. Adjective. Characterized by or having great physical beauty and appeal. I don't see us slipping that in a conversation very often. Ooh, we can change the colors? Ooh, that's neat. Sound alert when signal is out of range. Sound alert when email is received. Well, that's cute. Might be using those for puzzles at some point. Don't need to make any phone calls. All right. Shayna's pulchritudinous. Thus says Deader Nebula. Deader Nebula does seem like he'd know that word. I would be understandable. Can't spell the word fucked without it. That word seems nothing like its definition. It doesn't feel like it. No, it doesn't. Agreed. Pulchritudinous room design. I won this in a game of poker from a computer hacker that I did a story on. He said that I can plug it into a computer after entering the username into any standard login screen. Then as long as the password isn't too strong, it'll algorithmically find the password. Should work on any device that has a USB port. Alright, so I've got a password cracker too. Interesting. Take a quick look around. According to the clock, it's just a couple minutes after 7:30 in the morning. So the secretary is supposed to be gone then, it sounds like. She said her shift was till 7:30. Trash can.
Excuse me, are you the janitor? Because there is a huge mess in the ladies' bathroom, and...
Oh, God.
No, I'm not the janitor.
Then why are you looking through the trash?
Sorry.
I have hobbies, lady. Leave me alone. I need to get her to let me stay in the room alone with the mainframe. Can't do what I need to do while she's here. Alright, I believe the artist was trying to demonstrate the dichotomy between his childlike mind and his withering body. The worn, shaking lines paired with whimsical colors combine to create a cacophony of anger, betrayal, and wistfulness. Quite pulchritudinous. Wow, he found a way. I'll admit he found a way. I'll give him that one. It was almost reasonable, too. The greenery combined with the striking colors of the art on the wall provides a welcome reprieve from the sterility of the hospital. This guy is exhausting. Let's see, we already looked at her. Run-of-the-mill desktop computer. Sure, it's hooked up to the hospital's internal network and not to the Antivora mainframe. Still may be useful to me, though. But I'll have to get rid of the secretary first. Alright, well, let's see what we can find out there. Increase your pulchritudinosity. I'm not sure if that one's a word.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Welcome to the Antivorta Project. Please state your business.
I am maintenance man.
Hey, do you want to see my...
Sorry, why are you here?
Me? Oh,
Alright, so apparently I don't have what I need to say I'm the freaking maintenance guy?
never mind.
Something else to click on here? I don't think I can go out into the hallway. He's actually at a loss for words. I can't leave yet. I haven't accomplished all the goals in my notes yet.
Don't touch the box, please.
Sorry.
Alright, so yeah, I can't touch anything as long as she's here. You can drag objects from your surroundings into your short-term memory for use in dialogue with other characters. Oh, alright. That's interesting. So, let's drag the mainframe into our short-term memory and see if that helps us any. Comes from the Latin word pulcher, meaning beautiful, combined with the suffix os. Well, thank you, Nano. I always love learning about Latin roots of words.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Please state your business, sir.
Mainframe.
I'm here to fix the mainframe.
I wasn't aware that the mainframe was in need of repairs, sir.
Oh, well, I was told to run some diagnostics, what with the citywide power outage and all.
In that case, I'm sure you know what to do.
You look like you're in the middle of something important.
I'm just writing a strongly worded email to my boss, who just asked me for his password for the 17th time. I'm informing him of where he can shove his stupid questions.
Won't you get in trouble for sending emails like that?
I never said I actually intended on sending it. It's a therapy exercise. Haven't you ever written an angry letter and then crumpled it up?
I suppose I haven't.
Trust me, it's much better than 6 months of anger management training.
Oof.
Trust me.
This lady scares the shit out of me.
I'll take your word for it.
That whispered, trust me. Oh, God. Let's try flirting, I say, knowing full well this is going to end very badly.
You're looking rather pulchritudinous today.
Okay, and immediately ball is dropped and rolls into the stands. Awesome. Great, it's gonna work out great. You're doing fantastic, buddy. You're doing great.
What?
That's the correct response, yes.
Pulchritudinous, characterized by or having great physical beauty and appeal.
Yeah, her clothes are just coming off right there. I can tell you're, wow, just spectacular. Breathtaking. I'm taking notes here.
Are you attempting to woo me with an astonishingly large vocabulary, sir?
Is it working?
No.
What a shocking plot twist.
Thanks.
All right, I've got an idea. Hang on. I'm going to drag the clock to my short-term memory.
Him.
You again?
Can I point out the time?
Say, would you happen to know what time it is?
Sure, let me check. Crap, 7:30 already? Look, sir, my shift's over and I gotta get going. I don't know where the next girl is, but she should be here any minute.
Actually, something tells me she's going to be delayed.
I'm supposed to lock the door if I'm not here, but are you gonna be okay in here alone?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Good. Just keep an eye on the box for me, and don't let anyone touch it, okay? No matter who they say they are.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that was easy enough. Gotta give out those SAT level compliments. Oh yeah, everybody loves being called a word they've never heard before. Just so hot. All right, so she mentioned crumpling up a piece of paper and not sending it. Let's check the trash can. There's just an empty pop can in here. Damn it. Take it. Why not? Might find a use for this. Buzzkill soda. Gross. Who drinks this stuff? Apparently the secretary? Alright, let's check the drawers over here. There are hundreds of folders in here, each with a serial number on the label. What folder should I look at? We'll have to get a serial number first. Alright, let's check out the computer. Yeah, she didn't hit send, so that's a good thing. It might just be on the desktop. E. Walters. I'll just keep notes of any passwords I come across on my phone. There is a USB port. Let's drag password cracker to USB port. Username E. Walters is valid. Password is... Oh, no, no. Don't, please tell me. Don't. No. I'm glad we have sophisticated technology to crack these passwords. I don't know what else I'd do. All right, let's see what we've got. First email is running a bit late. From Sarah, sent today. Emma, sorry, going to be a bit late. I left my apartment and my tires were slashed. WTF? Who would do that? Hope you see this before you take off at 7:30. Can you cover me till I get in? I'll just be an hour or so. Now I gotta deal with this asshole tow truck driver who thinks I'm interested in hearing about his ex-wife, SARS. So that's the lady that was delayed so I'd have some time alone in here. Yeah, seriously, don't just use password. Painful. Yeah, you always gotta do password first. Password 1, things like this. From E. Goldberg, sent today. Hey, could you email me my Antivore to login and password? I need to send it to someone and can't remember. Send it right away, Dr. E. Goldberg. Jesus. Gotta love when your boss types in all caps all the time. Lovely. That could be a good username right there, E. Goldberg. I'll keep that in mind. Approved visitor list for Sunday. Today's list of approved terminal users are Dr. Allen, Dr. Schumacher, Congressman Lemon, and Dr. Goldberg. Anyone else attempting to access the terminal should be reported immediately. Thank you. Approved visitor list for Saturday. Today's list of approved personal users are Dr. Allen, Dr. Bellows, Arnold Gramble, Frederick Heimlin, Dr. Fedorov, and myself. Anyone else attempting to access the terminal should be reported immediately. Alright, so we've got some names that we might be able to use if we can track things down. Drafts! Dear idiot! Dr. Goldberg, seriously, were PhDs on clearance at your college? First of all, my name is not Hey, it's Emma. Second of all, turn off your caps lock! Doesn't make you sound important, it makes you sound like an idiot. Can't remember your Antivore login? Again? I can't even count how many times I've explained this to you. Please study this as carefully as you study the front of my blouse. It's the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name. Not hard. And I can't send you your password because I don't know it. You'll have to use the system to reset it if you can't remember. And for God's sakes, do not give anyone your password. Tech support will never ask for your login information. Sincerely, Hey. P.S. Right does not equal right. P.S. Don't throw your aluminum cans in the non-recyclable trash can when there's a recycling bin in the hallway, you simpleton. You tell him, lady. Holy crap. Alright, so I'm going to want to write that down real quick. So his username is the first 3 letters of his first name and the first 3 letters of his last name, which I'm not sure we have both of those available. We will check here. Me caught up on chat here. Why do tow truck drivers always want to complain about their ex? I don't know. They're always very chatty. When, like, if I'm ever seeing a tow truck, I'm probably in a hurry to get somewhere. Oh God, Nano, that's terrible. Lost, no, that's a very bad password. She's so real for this, I love it. Hey, Lovejoy, I'm doing good. How about yourself? How's everything going with you? Yes, sincerely, Hayes, great sign off. Oh yeah, there is a USB port down here. That's how we cracked the password to get it in the first place. Oh, wait, oh, send, oh no! Oh, I could send this. I could send this, that would be so mean. Chat, I will leave that in your hands. Should I send the incredibly aggressive email? Your votes will decide the answer to this question. I'm gonna hit saved first. Reply, let's meet, from Mr. Single 813. My love, I think you're right. It's time to meet. I know this place near Aventine General Hospital, the Fairmount Inn. There's a fantastic restaurant on the top floor. Let's eat dinner tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Love, Steve. Steve. Oh God, there's a poll up. All right. Vote in the poll, ladies and gentlemen, and I will follow the results of that poll. What else have we had here? A deep connection from Mr. Single 813, saved 3 days ago. Dearest Amy, our conversation last night was incredible. My fingers were cramping up from clacking away at the keyboard all night chatting with you. I almost couldn't grip the steering wheel in my race this morning. I won anyway. Oh wow, she's internet dating a race car driver. Wow, what a find. That's incredible and definitely a thing that has happened. I just feel this deep connection with you that has grown over the past couple days. I can't explain it. We're just on the same wavelength. I haven't had anyone I could talk to like this in a long time. I hope you feel the same way. Yours, Steve. Lovejoy. You shall receive no no's. I don't think many people would. Super Sleuths from Mr. Single 813, saved 5 days ago. Dear Amy, wow, a detective? Really? Can you imagine us teaming up? I'd speed us around town chasing after villains. You'd examine clues to lead us to our next high-speed chase. We'd be superheroes. Here's to dreaming anyways. I find the fact that you're a detective to be very attractive. This matchmaking service turned out pretty great. I'm glad I gave it a shot. Can't wait to hear from you again. Your friend, Steve. So she's pretending to be a detective and he's pretending to be some sort of race car driver? Oh God. From Mr. Single 813, saved 6 days ago. Dear Mystery Woman, I've never tried any of these matchmaking services, so I'm not really sure how this works. I guess I start by introducing myself. My name is Steve. I am a professional race car driver living in Upper East Side Aventine. I like action and having fun, and dislike sitting in offices and wearing suits. My life moves as fast as my stock car down the final stretch, and that's how I like it. I'm looking for someone to take to the movies and enjoy some fine dining on the town. Even though my life is fast-paced, I don't mind taking it slow with relationships. If, as the singles website is calculated, we are right for each— oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You don't think. You don't think that's that's a very interesting misspelling right there, Steve. Oh God. Oh no. I'm sure that's coincidence. I'm sure Steve's a very nice race car driving man. Oh God. Oh God. Anyway, let's see if there's anything in the trash. There's nothing in the trash. All right, the poll says 100% yes with 15 votes. The email should be sent. Thus says Dinner Nebula. Alright, that's it said. Also, we need to know this guy's name, right? Let's see if there's anything. So it's the first 3 letters of his first name, which we know is going to be E something something, and then G-O-L. All right, so we're missing 2 letters to get his username. So let's see. First 3 letters of your first name and first 3 letters of your last name. We know his last name is Goldberg. We do not know what his first name is yet. Did we have anything else in here? It says Dr. E. Goldberg there. It says Dr. Goldberg there. Alright, unfortunately, nothing there. Alright. Yeah, let's send that draft then. Sent. Yay. Okay. That was mean of us. Flag set. Alright, so we've got the approved user list, and it looks like Goldberg is in there. If we can find his first name, that'll be a thing. Oh, is there anything else to use on the computer aside from the email? Let's see, can we just put in password then, now that we know that? ASSWORD. Alright, so yeah, all we have in here is email, unfortunately. Shoot, alright, don't see anything else we're gonna get from that. Chet is a bunch of gremlins, can confirm. All right, what happens if we look at the terminal? I don't think we want to mess with it too much right now. Let's see what we got to work with here. Enter username. We still don't know, unfortunately. Circular indentation, what is this? Can't do anything with this while it's closed. A round indentation on the side of the monitor. Looks like it can open, all right. A keyboard. How quaint. Alright. What else we got here? There's a drawer here. This drawer is full of cotton swabs. Guess it couldn't hurt to have some around. Alright, we already checked the trash can. Let's see. Do all the drawers just have files in it, or was it just that top one? Yeah, all the drawers just have files in it, looks like. Alright, unused cotton swabs swiped from the Antivorta project. Let's see, I could smash it against my forehead, but I left that Ray back in college? Oh yeah, just saying that was me back in college. Maybe Chet is feeling rather pulchritudinous, making use of that word of the day. I'm expecting you all to do that today as well, Chet. In your IRL life, make use of the word pulchritudinous. Find a way to make it happen. Also, can I save? Is that a thing? Save game. There we go. Let's see. New file. Ray 1, sure. Alright, so is there anything else in the trash can? No, nothing of interest inside. Alright, so can't do anything with the poster or the plant. Behind a thick glass door. I certainly won't be getting at it that way. I don't think I can walk outside the room either. Can I use the empty pop can on the circular indentation? Like, I feel like I could probably use the pop top in that one, but I'm not even sure if it has one. Alright, so we need some way to find out the rest of this username. We did check the phone before. I'll take another look here. Oh, we've got some more memos set. So we've checked off pose as mainframe repairman. We've checked off get rid of secretary. So now we have to hack into the mainframe, discover the purpose of the mainframe, and search for files on A Batra. Those are our remaining goals. Under Antivorda, let's see, we've added the email system, username and password. Oh, we can, now that we've got his username, E. Goldberg, we can probably hack that. I didn't even think that. Not at the mainframe, no, but at the desktop computer here. Because he mentioned that the desktop computer is probably connected to the office system. So we'll just change that to E. Goldberg. And then we'll use the password cracker. Hey, Ripscallion, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing. And yes, we should have an adventure on. Sorry, I forgot about that. My bad. All right. His password is baseball. All right, good. Awesome. Oh, hey, he's got the Dear Idiot email. I wonder who sent that. Antivorda tech support. Damn, you never got back to me on this. That would have made things a lot easier. Dr. Goldberg, this is Mitch down in tech support. How's your wife, Pamela? Oh, God. Just keeps getting worse. Say, we're having some login issues with your Antivorda login. Could you send us your login and password ASAP? Thanks, Mitch. Unfortunately, he never responded. I appreciate you thinking of it, though, Rin. That's really cool of you. I'm doing good, Ripscallion. Thank you for asking. Let's see. From Abasia Keme Mrubi sent today. Dear Mr. Goldberg, I thank you for answering misspelled my prayers. Finally, I can reclaim my late father's fortune. Oh no! In return for helping me transfer the funds to America, I will give you $2 million. How quickly can you wire me the money for the fund transfer? If we don't do it soon, the men who killed my father may stop me. Please send me your bank account number and wire me the funds immediately. Thanks be to Jesus, Father Anthony St. Michael. Oh, God, oh no. How is your girth? From XX Howdy XX sent yesterday. Hello, valued customer. Oh, God, it just keeps getting worse. You've tried our 100% effective lengthening pills. I guess he has. And you're undoubtedly running out of ruler. Running out of ruler. What? I don't know why that choice of words is so funny to me. You're undoubtedly running out of ruler. But are you concerned with your girth? Studies show that the ladies prefer something robust. With our new pill, the Everwide, you'll be putting your money where her mouth is. Wow! This game is unhinged, Jesus! Alright, he's got no drafts. Yep, alright, yeah, he does. I'll see you there. Alright, let's start in order. So he does have all the responses. So yes, unfortunately the boss and Emma are the detective and the race car driver. Would have loved to be the one to craft that pitch email. That would be amazing. What was that email address asking for a friend? Oh my God. From Ms. Single 210, saved 5 days ago. Steve, race car driver? That's impressive. Nice to meet you, race car Steve. I'm Amy. I'm also a first-timer on these dating websites. I always laughed at people who turned to the internet to find love, but then found out that when you have my job, it's the only place you have time to go looking for romance. I finally gave in, and here I am, chatting with a race car driver. I work as a detective for the Aventine Police Department. My daily activities include catching serial killers, tracking down terrorists, and busting corrupt politicians. Oh yeah, just the normal boring day to day. It keeps a girl busy, but what can I say? I'm looking for someone who can fill the hole in my life left by being so devoted to my job. We'll see how things go. Talk to you again soon, Amy. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, it does have his name at the top. Thank you. I totally didn't even look at the top of the goddamn screen. Eric Goldberg. Eric Goldberg, so it should be ERIGOL is his username. We still need to figure out how to get his password, but that's a good start. From Ms. Single 210 saved 4 days ago. Dear Steve, as long as you have to wear tights and a cape, now I'm the one feeling attracted, : P. You're pretty funny. I didn't know race car drivers could be funny. Steve, if you have time tomorrow night, why don't we have a live chat? Do you have a screen name on Vim? No video, please, because then I'd have to do my hair. Smiley face. Looking forward to our chat, Amy. Oh, God. This game is going to be the death of me. I will not survive this game. From Miss Single saved 3 days ago. I had a great time during our chat, too. You're so funny. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I really like you, Steve, and I think we should meet. If you're interested, pick the time and location. I seriously can't believe this matchmaking service actually might have worked to bring together two people perfect for each other. Love, Amy. There's gonna be a murder tomorrow night, I think. And then the most recent one from Ms. Single 210 saved yesterday. I'll see you there. I'm literally shaking right now. Yours, Amy. She's gonna murder this guy? She's going to tear his spine out and choke him to death with it. I want to be there for that. That'd be amazing. This game is 10 out of 10 for these emails. Honestly, this is spectacular. It's absolutely amazing. Running out of ruler. I'm fucking dying. Alright, so what was, let's see, there was another username in there as well I wanted to save. Alright, so I'm going to go back into E. Walters just for a second because I want to check something else out. So let's close phone. E. Walters password. Alright, so the approved visitor list. Oh, we don't have an email address for that guy, unfortunately, Dr. Mapov. And if we don't have a first name, there's no way we can figure out what that is. All right. Get out of here. Let's see, I think they said the files were all based on serial numbers, so I don't think this is gonna work. No, don't see any file here with that on the label. Alright, so I don't think there was a USB port on the computer either. Nice to be able to empty their trash, it's important. Important. So yeah, I need to get this screen open if I want to get at a USB port, I suspect. Let's see, I can't use the password cracker on the circular invitation. Nope, need to get it open. Let's see, nothing else in the trash can, right? No, nothing else of interest inside. See, and I can't leave. Nope, because we haven't finished yet. Nothing else in the drawer. Nope, just the cotton swabs. Have a good rest, Port James. Thanks for hanging around. Let's take one more look and make sure we didn't have any other password, any other usernames we saw in here that we could make use of. Let's see. I mean, we can't really use the cotton swabs for anything at this point. I don't think. Let's see. No email for Sarah. We got E. Goldberg. We already knew about that one. Nothing there. All right, let's try the other one then. Log out and we'll do E. Goldberg baseball. Yeah, none of these are going to be very useful to us. Dang it, no, nothing there. And unfortunately, I didn't see any first names in the approved access list. And if we don't have those, let's see, Walters, password. If we don't have any first names, we can't guess usernames either. So that's unfortunate. Oh, we can use these two if they're company employees. A. Gramble and F. Heimlin, possibly. Try those. Let's see. A. Gramble. See if that gets us anything. Use password cracker. Invalid username. All right, so nothing there. Nano, you got a hint? What are you thinking? Perhaps Sarah's last name is Sar? That would be a long shot right there. Oh, she did mention something about a reset. Yeah, let me see that. E. Walters. Yeah, what did she say about that? Oh, that's already sent, so I have to go to the other one. Goldberg baseball. Alright, so let's see, it's the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name, not hard. And I can't send you your password because I don't know it. You have to use the system to reset it if you do. All right, so yeah, maybe I can use the system to reset it. That's true. Nano, good remember. Good remember right there. All right, so let's see what we got. So we know the username. Username should be ERIGOL. Enter password. Let's see. Type help for more info. Help. Options, type login ID, pass reset, reset password. All right, so pass reset. Let's see. Password reset, enter username ERIGOL. Password sent to email address associated with username. Hell yes. Now we just need to pop over there. And login as E. Goldberg baseball. And avoid a password reset from no reply sent today. You have requested a password reset from the Antivorta system. Your password is RAX9. Please delete this email. All right, so let's try that. Username is ERIGOL. Password is RAX9. Logging in, login successful. Insert DNA sample for verification. DNA? Ah, that's what that slot is. It's for a DNA sample. Well, we've got cotton swabs and an empty pop can, and don't forget, Emma mentioned in her email that he keeps throwing away recyclables in the trash. So that's probably from the boss man. Give that a swab. Try swabbing the mouth of the can. There we go. Oh my. Admin can be such a hassle, it's true. Alright, let's push that swab in there and see what happens. DNA authenticated. Welcome back, E. Goldberg. Main enter command. Help. Search data, run subroutine. Alright, search. Use an option. 1, search Intervorta project files. 2, search database by FTTN. 3, search database by sample. Okay, let's try 3. Insert DNA sample. Put in the swab from the can, see what happens. My God! It's a database of people's DNA. I should see if they have my DNA in here. Alright, so DNA database has been added to our long-term memories. Get back real quick and see if we get another cotton swab. Oh, it says, we've got an inexhaustible amount. I'll just swab my cheek with one of these. Alright, there we go. Oh, I wonder what that menu is. Alright. Enter command, 3. Oops. Help. Search. 3. And we'll put in raise swab. I can't believe this. They have my entire DNA code in here. Without my knowledge or permission. Shit, what have I gotten myself into? Also, I'm going to write down that FTTN in case that's what we need to search in the files. So 7992 AQ 4344. Okay, so that's horrifying. Let's double check the phone and see what we still have left to do. Alright, so all we have left to do is search for A. Batra. Alright, so... got some more notes on Intervorta as well. Got the username and password there, very nice. Alright, so... let's see, let's type help. Back... search Intervorta project files. Enter search criteria A.Batra. One result found, A. Batra document QA946. That's probably the one we actually need. I think that's an A. QA946. Alright. Good old Gattaca. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I should watch that again. Alright, so back out of here. Head over to the filing cabinet, see if we can find that. Folder should I look at? QA946. Don't see any folder with here in that label. Alright, keep looking. QA946. And in that one, QA946. I think this is it. It's not much, but it's a start. We've got a phone number, The 11 Foundation, P.O. Box 213, Aventine. One step closer to Mr. Batra, and one step closer to finding out exactly what the Antivorta Project does. So Antivorta is some sort of secret DNA database. I'm not yet sure what its purpose is, but I've got a lead on someone who does. A. Batra, the 11 Foundation. Alright, I'd better not push my luck any further. I'm gonna make my exit before the next secretary arrives. Alright, and we've completed that one, which means, I'm sorry, chat, I'm so sorry. We need to go check in with the filthiest human being we've ever seen on this stream, Ed. See how our boy's doing. Maybe he's eating half of a McDonald's sandwich out of a dumpster. Not because he needs to, because he thinks that's tasty. Here we come. Good timing, Sam, good timing. Hope your work meeting goes smoothly. We'll see you around. 6:55. Next stop.
Next stop, Imperiale Plaza. Please stand clear of the doors. The doors will now close.
Oops.
Please stand clear of the doors.
You dropped something there. Come on, Ed. It's now or never. Talk to her. Don't hit on ladies on the train, that's weird. There's a coin on the floor. Not mine. Wonder if she dropped it. Hey, it's a peso. Is that, wait, is that the girl, quote unquote? Ed, no! I like how as soon as we click on Ed, immediately he's doing something horribly objectionable. Stay Ed, Ed. Always stay Ed. Take care of yourself now. Hey, Gamagumo, welcome in. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Also, I didn't see this poster here. Can't believe that piece of crap ever got a sequel, let alone a third movie. I'm sure the producers are pretending it was intended to be a trilogy all along. Alright, so this is an interesting game with 4 different perspectives here, and we're just starting to meet our character. One of them is who we're controlling right now, Ed, who is the filthiest human being who has ever met. Just disgusting human being. We've also got Ray, who is some sort of journalistic reporter who is trying to learn more about this weird DNA lab. We've got a cop who's doing cop stuff. And we also have a lady who's having dreams about horrible things as a little girl. We don't know much about those two yet, especially the girl, who might be the person right here. Unclear. But yeah, so you haven't missed too much. We're still trying to figure things out here. Alright, so a homeless man over here. Smelly, drunk, and asleep. It's the American dream. Ed, you don't get to criticize literally anyone ever. Jesus Christ. Anna's her name. She got her nose buried in a notebook. Come on, Ed, think of common ground. You like reading too, right? No, if your nose is buried in a book, she's busy, Ed. Don't fucking pester her on the train. Oh, God. Let's just start with the coin. Let's just literally get to the point where we need to do the thing.
Excuse me?
Sorry, I'm really busy. I don't want to be rude, but I've got to read these reports for work.
I don't want to be rude, but that's what you're doing is being rude, is the thing.
Oh, it's just that... Did you drop this?
Oh my God. So much.
as his ass catches on fire from the friction of that scooch.
I can't believe I dropped it. If you hadn't picked it up,
It's more than just a regular coin, I take it?
You could say that. Look, sorry I tried to brush you off there. It's just, you run into a lot of creeps on the subway, and...
Oh, it's okay. I'm definitely one of them.
Right, I understand. It's special, then? The coin?
I guess it's kind of my lucky charm. It's kept me out of trouble for almost 20 years, so I guess that's something.
You haven't been in any trouble in 20 years? Jesus Christ. Hey, Spider Cookie! Welcome in, Spider Cookie. Welcome in, Spider Cookie's viewers. How's everybody doing today? For anybody that doesn't know me, my name is Shane. That's Shane's Games. I play the obscure, the unusual, and the nostalgic. And today we are playing Resonance, a point-and-click adventure game published by Wadjet Eye, which we are trying to play through pretty much their whole catalog right here. How are you doing, Spider Cookie? How was your stream? What were you playing? I would love to hear, and I appreciate you bringing your community over. Grosh in a world full of creeps, she has hit the jackpot. So what's happening into the game here is we are playing a character named Ed, who we have known for all of 5 minutes, and he is gross as hell. Basically, the first thing we learned about him is he's some sort of mathematician, and he was doing his math work with papers taped to the floor, and his the light bulb in his apartment didn't work, so he was doing it in front of his mini fridge, so he could use the light bulb in the mini fridge. So just imagine him in his underwear kneeling on the floor in front of the mini fridge with a bunch of papers taped to the floor, and that's why we're grossed out by him. And now he's attempting to flirt with a lady on the subway, which, you know, makes him even doubly gross. Spider Cookie, you really like this art style? I do too. I'm such a sucker for like LucasArts style pixel art, but this one in particular has some really good stuff here. Sounds like he's resourceful, though. He is definitely qualified to be an adventure game protagonist. So I appreciate that at least. But we'll see if he's tolerable to actually listen to him at any point. Wouldn't have thought of using the fridge light. I mean, like, you shouldn't be having your fridge open like that. Because if you leave your fridge open for hours, like, that's going to run the motor super hard, and that's actually a fire risk. I had one of my neighbors when I was growing up actually have a house fire because they went on vacation and their fridge door wasn't closed all the way, and the motor ran itself to death. The fridge is empty. We confirmed that because for some reason, number one, he said that he never keeps anything in the fridge because he eats everything the same day he buys it. And on the other hand, he said he only eats frozen dinners. So like I said, he seems super gross and his life is just not one I want to live. Everything about Ed seems weird. So, yeah, right now he's currently attempting to hit on a lady on the train. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, he said he eats everything the same day he buys it, so that's why there's nothing in the fridge, but also he says he eats only frozen dinners, so yeah, I guess he's just buying one frozen dinner every day and then just eating it. There was so much stuff that happened in Ed's sequence that just was incredibly weird and gross, and one of them is he mentioned that he never uses his microwave because he, quote, should have bought one that was sized for adult meals. And I'm like, how small is this microwave? Like, I've never seen a microwave that can't fit like an adult-sized frozen dinner in it. Do they make those? Is this a toy? Did Ed accidentally buy an Easy Bake Oven? We don't know. Almost counts as a hobby at this point. Yeah, that's most of his free time there. Is just going down to the store to buy exactly one frozen dinner. As the poor cashier at the grocery store is like, you can buy more than one. That's totally fine. We'll let you do it. You want to get like 2? You want to be crazy and get 3? We'll let you get 3. That's fine. You can do that. It's all right, buddy. So yeah, we just started a conversation because she dropped a coin on the floor and it turned out to be a peso that is her lucky charm. So we're asking about that right now.
20 years? You kept a coin for that long?
Yeah, I guess I just got kind of attached to it.
No, I mean, I would have lost it ages ago. I lost a car once.
Ed! Ed, how do you lose a car?
How does one lose a car?
Long story.
I've got time, and also I need to know more about the disgusting life you live.
I'm too absent-minded. That coin wouldn't last a week in my pocket. Especially if I kept taking it out and fiddling with it like you do.
I do that?
Is Ed allowed out without his minder? He shouldn't be, if so. How is Ed not starved to death at some point? Do we need to contact someone? He's wandering free.
Oh, what I meant was...
Oh, yeah, Ed has revealed himself to be a creep by saying, hey, I noticed what you do with your hands on the train. That's not a weird thing to say.
You know, I see you on this train almost every day, and I just happened to notice.
You're just digging deeper there, Ed.
I promise I'm not like a stalker or anything.
Yeah, that's a very comforting thing to hear. That's a thing you should definitely say, and then everyone goes, oh, phew, thank God, because that's definitely not a thing that a stalker would say to me on a train.
All right.
Good thing the frozen dinner store is open 7 days a week, though. Oh yeah, he would be completely out of luck otherwise. I don't think he'd know what to eat otherwise. He'd just sort of sit outside the door to the store and cry a little bit.
You're right, though. I do fiddle with it, don't I?
Yeah.
Well, I would have lost it today if you hadn't picked it up for me. I guess I really lucked out this time.
I'm glad I could help. Where'd you get the coin?
Well...
Chat, should we press the subject or should we change our mind? She didn't sound like she was objecting or anything. She literally just said, well, so... I don't know why we wouldn't press it, but, like... Also, this is Ed. He might be super duper weird about it. Rin says, so for people wondering if you're doing this and there's a part of your brain screaming at you to stop talking, listen to it. Show her the badge. We don't have a badge. That was the cop. He doesn't have a badge with him. Also, we literally can't access our inventory right now, oddly enough. Let's press the subject. Sure.
Come on, spill it.
It was,
Oh, I'm sorry.
See, there's where you go back out. That's fine.
No, it's fine.
Probably too personal to share with some weird guy you just met on the subway.
Emphasis on weird.
I should just stop talking, shouldn't I?
Should have 10 minutes ago, buddy.
No, I appreciate the conversation.
Don't encourage him.
The coin is just something I'd rather not talk about.
All right, so we don't really have anything to talk to her about, so let's end the conversation, I guess.
That's your stop coming up, isn't it?
I thought you said you weren't a stalker?
That is such a weird thing to say, dude.
I'm not. I just noticed.
Yeah, that's what you did. You just noticed. Hey, Wasabi, welcome in. How are you doing today? We haven't actually been able to see his eyes behind those glasses. It's true. How are you doing? Sure, your equations. Oh God.
Yes, I'm off at the next stop.
Next stop, Aventine Central Hospital. Please stand clear of the doors.
Right on cue. I guess I'll see you around. Thanks again.
No problem. I'm Ed.
Anna.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
The doors will now close. Please stand clear of the doors.
That went well. You keep telling yourself that, Ed.
You know.
What the? What's going on? Not good. Kind of power surge? Thank God for emergency brakes and lights. Didn't they mention something about somebody stuck in a subway in the police call when we were in that segment? I think so.
Sir? Wake up. There's been some problem with the train. Hello?
Guess he'll be fine till help arrives? In fact, he probably won't even notice. I mean, it's not like the train's on fire or anything. Some litter on the ground, it says? Papers all over the floor. Reminds me of home. Yeah, your home is a dump, it's true. Alright, is there anything to see in the car? No? Can we try the doors? That's as far as I can force it. Not nearly wide enough to fit through. Alright, we don't appear to have our phone on us for some reason. Let's save real quick. Save game. Let's see. Oh wow, that's from 2015! I just realized that save. I thought that was an autosave when I was looking in here before. No, that is my save from when I first beat this game back in 2015. That's hilarious. All right, we're gonna overwrite that one. And we're just gonna leave it as save one because that's hilarious. There we go. Wow. All right, so we're saved. Ooh, I can look at the darkness. Absolutely pitch black beyond these doors. But it might be my only way out. I've got to find a way. Does he think he's like gonna die here if he doesn't get out of this train? Like, you can just chill for a little bit until like help arrives. It's a subway, just like sit on the seat for a little bit. Never seen this game before, but it may or may not have just found its way onto my wish list. Excellent! Like I said when you first came in, I am trying to work my way through the entire catalog of games that were either developed or published by Wadget Eye. They're the people that made the Blackwell games, which we played all of those already, and they are amazing. This one wasn't developed by them, it was just published, but like they have really great taste in adventure games, so I'm really excited to be playing this one. They make cool stuff. They make cool stuff, and I love good adventure games, as I know you do as well. All right. So, can we take the movie poster? Is that a thing? I don't think peeling a poster off the wall is going to help me. Probably not. All right, is there anything else to see in here? More movie posters. Probably got a super fun. Probably I'll get a super fun side of an apartment. That's amazing. That is the best way to describe Ed's apartment right there. Super fun site. You know, the college I went to actually had a legit super fun site in their like backyard-ish area. Like it was on the side of the campus. Like on what you'd think would have been like the rear courtyard of the campus was a tiny little Chinese restaurant. And it turns out the campus desperately wanted to buy them out so they could like have the rest of the site. And the only reason they didn't was technically a super fun site underneath it. And if they bought it out, they'd be on the hook for getting it cleaned up. And so they just sort of left it alone.
Wake up. Hello?
All right, so I can't say anything else to the homeless guy. Oh, he's got booze in his hand. Mystery booze in a brown paper bag. Dare I take the mystery booze? I absolutely do not want that. That's understandable. I don't see any other interaction points here. Chinese super fun food. I mean, as long as the Chinese restaurant isn't like digging in the dirt, it's probably fine. Oh, thank you very much, Spider Cookie. I've been doing it for a very long time. I love that presentation. Like, there's more I could do with it. There's more I may do with it. But, like, I really think that's visually appealing and nice to search, at least, and sort. So I'm very pleased with it. This is a standard from Ed? You gotta draw your line somewhere. It's just his is, you know, in a different country from the rest of us. Nope, the door won't budge anymore. Maybe if I had some more leverage. Oh, this pole's broken. I just noticed that. I usually end up standing on the subway, holding onto one of these for dear life. Riding the subway is much nicer on Sundays when the car isn't overcrowded. Fairly solid. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it out. Looks broken though. Oh, loose bar is up here. One of the bars has been bent. Looks loose. Could be a safety hazard. Says the guy running his fridge open all night. This might come in handy. Let's see, is any of it automated or you update it all manually? It is 100% manual, unfortunately. But like for all that's on there, I've been streaming for over 9 years now, so it's come together slowly over time. I definitely never had to sit down at any point and put it all in there. The closest it's come to being automatic is I used to keep just an Excel spreadsheet somewhere. And someone was kind enough to help me put that all together into a nicer form, and then I imported that as a spreadsheet into Notion, and then prettied it up so it looks like that, which is nice. And Chris Technician, it has been 3 hours, so thank you for redeeming posture check. That goes for everybody else too. Take a moment to stretch out, stand up, stretch your legs, get some blood flowing. That's important. If you need to refresh your drink, now's a good time to do that as well. Make sure you're staying hydrated. That's important. And hey, getting up and making a run to the kitchen too, that can also be nice to get your legs stretched, get the blood flowing. Thank you very much for that, Chris. I appreciate it. Constantly forget to update my own list. I think the reason I do that so much is like I'm accustomed to forgetting things. Like I have a Letterboxd where I keep track of all the movies I've watched. And the whole reason I started doing that is because I'd always tell people I love horror movies. I've seen so many horror movies. And then someone would say, "What's a good horror movie?" And then immediately I'd be like, hang on a second, I don't remember any horror movie I've ever seen in my entire life. So having some sort of list has been a big help, and so I just sort of keep lists all the time, because I know I'm going to forget, and that is very important to me. All right, so we've got this pipe. Let's try using pipe on subway doors now that we've pried them open a little bit. Ah, there we go.
Hey. Hey.
Maybe you'll have sobered up by the time help arrives? Here goes nothing. Why are you not waiting for help arrive? What are you doing here, buddy? All right, so we finished all 4 of those narrative segments. We're good there. What comes next?
Dad, look.
All right, I'm sure something's happening here, but I need to check in with you, chat. So, I need a show of hands. If you were on a subway and the power went out for about 30 seconds, would you attempt to pry the doors open and walk around outside until you found some sort of like sewer grate that you could crawl out of? Or would you maybe wait for somebody to come and restore power and get people out of there? I'm very curious because he hesitated not at all. So if you sneeze, you're eating the first person you see. It's important to keep your protein up. You gotta keep those calories high. Lord of the Flies immediately. Oh my God. Some people definitely would pry those doors. I know some people would. I'm hoping not too many people in here because like, give it a minute. Give it a minute, maybe it'll be fine. Like, just for me personally, if I'm in a subway and the power goes out, my very first thought is, I bet it'll be back on in a minute. Because usually most power outages are brief. Grosjean can't miss out on the 20 seconds of looting that are for sure happening. I don't know if you could get to the surface that quick. Yamagumo ain't staying in a dark subway and played Metal Slug 2. I know it's down there. Now I'm remembering the subway section in Alan Wake 2. Oh, God. Rain, if there's a busker, we're killing him for the guitar, which will become the new conch. You've got this planned out. That's all disturbing. Every time there's a train stuck in a tunnel, there's someone who ends up walking through the tunnel and staff need to shut off the power to go look. Yeah, you're just making everybody's life harder right there. Especially because, like, where do you think you're going to go? Because maybe this is common knowledge. Maybe I'm the one that doesn't know. But if I was walking around on train tracks, I would have no idea where to go to get out. Unless I walk to, like, the next station. And, like, that'd have to be a pretty extensive power outage. Also, I'd have to really have faith that that power is going to stay out and I'm not going to get mowed down while I'm on those tracks. But anyway, let's see what Ed has found now that he's emerged into the terrible surface world.
Isn't that Juno Labs?
Oh, God! Wow! I don't think Ed's gonna need to worry about getting to work on time today. Okay, yes. Oh, wow. Not in great shape here. You too can be the hero of your own epic tale of idiocy. You can aspire to be the Florida man. That can be a thing. Let's see. Every day I walk past this sign and into work. Usually it's really quiet out here, but now everything's in chaos. Ed, I'm sorry, it's still really quiet. Or did the audio engineer not know that line existed? Oh God, the janitor. I'm glad he got out. Janitor's uniform is pretty torn up. Let's see what happened to this guy.
Excuse me?
What? Who's there? What do you want?
Oh, I'm sorry, he's incredibly janitor coded.
Could you tell me what happens to the building?
Oh, I sure could, little man. It was a Sunday morning, just like any other. Or at least that's what I thought it'd be.
I was, of course, in the building being very Yiddish.
I figured the most excitement I'd have today would be going home and watching Yentl again.
Oh, God.
That Barbara. She knows how to warm an old man's heart.
If you're worried if he was injured in the disaster, he's fine, by the way. New York Auntie! For every city, there is an Auntie. No, you know what? I'm interested. I would love to hear more of this. Let's let him talk.
Yeah, she's really something, huh?
Oh, did I tell you I used to be in showbiz? Not many people know this, but I was going to be one of the backup dancers in Funny Girl back in '68. Of course, then my mother had to have surgery, so I had to stay home and take care of things around the house. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, so I come into work as usual. I'm in the chem lab, mopping up the floors, dancing the cha-cha-cha.
Of course.
I'm nowhere near as agile as I used to be when I was younger, you see, but I get by.
No, we are letting this guy cook. This is happening.
These hips, they just don't shake themselves the way they used to.
It's good to know and also horrifying to consider.
Oh, I'm sure.
Why, back when I was just a spring chicken, the ladies went absolutely wild for my moves. Oh, Saul, what a dreamboat, they'd say. 'Course I never met one I liked all that much, but such is life. Oh dear, I'm getting off track again, I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Don't worry about it.
I was at the part where I was mopping, right?
Oh yeah, it was the most thrilling part of the story. Please return to it immediately.
That's when I start to feel this little tingly feeling in my head. Then all the lights go out and there's this stinging heat and this vibration. Not like an earthquake or nothing, more like when those young hoodlums drive by my place at 3 a.m. blasting their hippity-hoppity music.
Nope, no, we're not interrupting him for anything.
I don't even want to call it music. It all sounds like womp, womp, womp to me. Like they're trying to melt my brains out, you know? As if all that rocking roll stuff wasn't bombastic enough. Anyhow, at the lab, it was just like that. Except there wasn't any sound. Just silence. So, the lights come back on, but a bunch of power cables get loose.
Oh no, they've escaped, they're free.
And I'm thinking to myself, well, that's just great, Saul. You're gonna die in this godforsaken lab.
That's what I think every day at work, actually. Nope, we're letting him go. There's no stopping this train.
Then my whole life starts to flash by.
Oh God, which he's going to describe in great detail.
First, I'm a baby, then a schoolboy, then a singer and dancer, traveling all over the world, meeting Barbara. Or at least I would have if Mother didn't have to get so sick and everything.
I remember that part. That's a callback.
All the way up to this very moment in time. And then, just when I think the end is near, I see the window. Right there, beckoning suggestively, showing me the path to safety. Only since it doesn't open, I have to break it open. So I take out my trusty wrench and smash it, then climb right on out. Only it's a bit of a fall, so now my ankle's all messed up. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That was spectacular. This game is amazing. And we've got his entire story to reference now. Beautiful. What happens if we ask him about the story?
Quite a story you have to tell now.
All I need is someone to listen.
Preferably someone else.
Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
I told you I can't go anywhere because of my ankle, remember?
Oh no, Saul's dancing days are over. That's the biggest tragedy here. There's a broken window on one side of the building. Might make for an alternate entrance if the front door is out of the question. That's the one he came out of, I assume. Yeah, kudos if he can keep the details straight. He's got a lot going on there. Also, Rin, thanks for adding that quote. That's amazing. I do remember. It's in my long-term memory now. I can never forget. A huge piece of concrete blocking the entrance. Looks like it fell from the structure above. A piece of concrete structure has fallen in front of the doors. I don't think I'm getting in until I find a way to move it. The structure seems to have become unstable here. A huge piece of it broke off and fell right in front of the entrance. The water is trickling out of the side of the building. The event must have cracked a water pipe. Alright. Can we climb in through the broken window? I should get closer. That is pretty high up, actually. Alright, Grushin! That sounds terrifying, but please don't get eaten yourself and we'll see you around. I mean, a lot of the quotes even confuse me now. I don't remember the context. No, I definitely can't reach it by myself. I'll need to ask someone to boost me up. Alright, no way with that huge slab of rock in the way. I don't think I'm getting in until I find a way to move it. Can we scroll the screen any? No, we cannot. Yeah, try to lift it straight up. Make sure you lift it with your knees there. I'm not really the muscle-bound type. Do you think that someone is going to be able to lift this? Crazy. Alright, so let's drag the broken window to our short-term memory so we can ask about it. That sign has been thoroughly damaged by the falling piece of concrete. Alright, so yeah, let's ask Saul about the window, see if he can give us a boost in there.
Excuse me?
Back again, boy?
Not for more story, if that's what you're wondering.
I think that broken window is the only way in. I need to get into the building now, and I can't climb up by myself.
Well, I can't even get up.
I just need a boost. Can't you just try?
Sorry, son, but I think my ankle's broken. I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe I can help you with that.
Oh, hey! We know the cop was heading to the lab. He said something about a fire.
Detective Bennett, ACPD. Something the matter here, gentlemen?
I need to get into the lab immediately.
Also, I couldn't talk to you from over there. I had to walk over here very slowly while saying absolutely nothing.
Dr. Morales is probably still in there, and...
Hey, don't look at old Saul. I told you I broke my ankle getting out of the building, didn't I?
This Dr. Morales, is he a co-worker of yours?
My boss. Look, he's in the building. He's hurt.
And you know this for sure? You've seen him?
Well, no, but he...
Well, I'm going to need to go inside and assess the situation.
Can't you just call for an ambulance or something?
Not unless we know for sure that we need one. The whole city's overrun with emergencies right now on account of the blackout. So, as you can imagine, resources are spread pretty thin.
Hey, now, what about my ankle?
I'll drive you to the hospital after I check things out inside. All right, Mr...
Eddings. Call me Ed.
Okay, Mr. Eddings.
Ed.
Let's take a quick look inside, and once I can confirm that an ambulance is needed, I'll call for one.
All right, so is that how we switch between characters? That's interesting. Yeah, switch to another character, click their portrait in the console. All right, yeah, so we can switch characters now. So can we talk to Ed as the cop?
You, Ed.
What's up?
Oh, we can tell him to follow us, too.
Thanks.
Let's talk to Saul! We did the tentacling now, basically.
Saul Goldstein, officer. Divorced. 2 cats. Yellow ones. Whiskers and Dr. Doctor.
That's an amazing name for a cat.
That's... Sir, I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions. So let's stay on topic.
Sir, yes, sir.
I need you to tell me exactly what happened this morning.
Well, you see, Detective, it was a Sunday morning just like any other.
I was asking about what happened at the laboratory. Sir, don't waste my time. I've got important things to do.
Right, okay. I saw the lights go out, and then it got hot, and I felt a vibration. Not like an earthquake or nothing, more like when those young hoodlums...
I don't have all day.
And the lights came back on, and there were loose cables and fires, so I broke the window with my trusty wrench and jumped. Much to the dismay of my ankle.
Is that all?
I think so.
Good.
All right. We speed ran that one. All right. So mostly the same stuff we had before.
That's all for now.
All right, so let's tell Ed to...
What's up?
Let's tell Ed to follow us, and we'll see if he can give us a boost in the window.
Come with me.
All right.
Sure.
All right. There's no way I can jump up there myself. Let's throw the broken window into our short-term memory. And then we'll talk to Ed.
Hi.
Hey, Ed, let me try boosting you up that window.
Good idea.
You take a look around for your friend. But if you see anything that could put you in danger, you come right back out, all right?
Okay.
Or we're sending Ed in, I guess. He is the lighter of the two, it does look like. Oh god. Oh, I see some things that could hurt me. I'm gonna save. Let's see. Yeah, we'll save over this one. We're just gonna keep it called Ray 1. That's a fun thing. Looks like a paint store exploded. I don't get abstract art. It's gross, it's smelly, it's an ashtray. An Escher print. I like that one. Wait, looks like it's covering something. Wait a second. I know it! There's a no smoking sign behind the Escher print. I wish I had known before that this was a no smoking zone. I'd have reported those chain smokers from the chemistry department months ago. Wow. You're a narc too, Ed. Where does the depth stop? It's the door to the maintenance closet. This is where Saul keeps his tools. There may be something I can use in there. Alright, let's take a look. Nah, it's locked. The ventilation duct runs up the wall and across the ceiling. A metal panel is screwed on tight. That's the room where they keep the network servers and other computer equipment. Not sure that anything in there can help us. It's locked, of course. It says that this is the valve that controls the sprinklers. Turn to the left to open the valve, but the handle's missing. It'll probably take a wrench to turn that. Well, Saul did mention that he has a wrench. Alright, so we don't have a ton that would be useful here. I guess we can try breaking the window with the pipe? No, apparently this isn't a situation calling for a metal pipe. Alright, can we leave and see if we can talk to Saul?
Any luck finding your friend?
No, I couldn't get to the lab.
I saw a fire start through the glass doors. I radioed in for fire support, but all the trucks are deployed around the city right now. They're calling in everybody they've got, but we're gonna be on our own for a while.
That's not acceptable. There's a downed power cable causing all kinds of trouble in the main hallway. The sprinkler system is not working, and some leaking water shorted out a security panel and shut the emergency door. We've got to get to Dr. Morales as soon as possible. He's hurt.
Look, relax. He might be fine. You find a way to get me through that window, and we'll find a way through that hallway together.
If we don't find him in time...
Buddy, standing here considering different scenarios isn't gonna get us to him. The only time for worrying is when you have no more options. We're not there yet.
All right.
Good. Now, find me a ladder or a rope or something to get my fat ass up there.
Alright. Let's start by, like I said, seeing if we get Saul's wrench off of him. We might need to go back in there and remember the valve.
Back again, boy?
Quite a story.
Yeah, I think we need to remember that valve. Alright, so let's head back in there.
Don't go.
I like situations that require the use of the metal pole. You know, they're simple. Easy to work with.
Mr.
What are you...
Alright, so... Get in the window
Detective,
again.
Would you mind boosting me up there again?
No problem.
Yeah, you might have the keys as well, so we can remember the door, too, to the janitor's closet, see if I do that. So we'll remember them both. If we can get us in there. So we'll remember the maintenance door. Looks like we can only remember 2 things at once. Sounds like me. Oh no, we can remember more. Alright. So remember the maintenance door and the valve. And then we'll go ask Saul about those. Alright. Oh, Saul.
Back again, boy?
You wouldn't be able to unlock the maintenance closet for me, would you?
Tell you what, Sonny, why don't you just take my keys and unlock the darn closet yourself?
That'll work. And?
The sprinkler system valve in the lab doesn't have a handle.
Oh, that? Yeah, I noticed that too. I've just been using my wrench to turn it on and off. I keep it in the maintenance closet.
But you said you used the wrench to break the window. That's fine. We won't worry about that.
Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
I told you, I can't go anywhere.
That's a pretty big plot hole, Gabe. How dare you?
Mr.
Alright.
Detective?
Nope.
He is very cool just boosting me up there over and over again. Like any good janitor, he put the tool back. As he's trying to dramatically escape the burning building, he puts his tool back so he doesn't get yelled at. Respect. Alright, there are 2 keys on the keychain, both unlabeled. Alright. Won't take too long to try 2 keys. It worked! Alright, we got some duct tape. Hey, it's duct tape. Duct tape could come in handy. Alright, what else we got? Got a step ladder. Phoenix Wright would be proud. There's a step ladder in the maintenance closet. I've got just the use for this step ladder.
Nice.
I'm going to need your help up there.
Let's get going then.
Alright, so now we can both get in there. Presumably. I might need to tell him to follow me. And a screwdriver. Cool, cool. Let's see. Maybe I can just switch over. Yeah, I can just switch over and have him climb in, so that works. Alright, then we'll switch back to Ed since he's got all the stuff. Phillips head screwdriver. Duct tape is useful in a host of situations. Truth? Can we use the keys to get into the server room for some reason? I've only got 2 keys on here. One is for maintenance and the other doesn't work on this door. That makes sense. Janitor shouldn't be able to get inside of the server room. I was just curious. Wait, didn't he say his wrench was supposed to be in the maintenance closet? Did he forget? Does he actually have it on him and he just... Oh my god. Oops, nope. Don't just stand over here. That's gonna get confusing. Yeah, there is no wrench in there. Oh my god. Can I remember the maintenance or... No, we've already got the maintenance room remembered. Yeah, I think that wasn't a plot hole. I think he still has the wrench on him. Oh god. Alright, can I combine... Can I combine the maintenance room? No, I can't combine that with anything.
Oh, yeah, so that's when I start. And all the. So, and I'm thinking to myself,
But obviously,
the window. Only since it doesn't open, I have to. So I take out my trusty wrench and smash it and climb right on out. Only it's a bit of a.
So yeah, that is actually the thing we're supposed to notice. Saul, give me your goddamn wrench.
Back.
We've looked in the closet. The wrench wasn't there.
That's impossible. I always keep it in the closet. Always, no exceptions.
If I recall correctly, you said you used your wrench to break the window before you jumped out. Are you absolutely sure you didn't take it outside with you?
Ah, fancy that. It was in my pocket all this time.
Oh!
Sorry about that.
You're exhausting, Saul.
Don't go anywhere.
I told
Alright. We got the wrench, it's fine. Get back inside. And then we will use wrench on valve. Wait, do I turn this thing? To the right? Nope. I don't have the strength to turn this. Alright, so can we give items to somebody else? Give wrench to Detective Bennett.
Mr. Detective, sir?
What do you want?
Here, take this.
Sure thing.
Alright, so you can transfer items. And let's see if he's strong enough to turn the thing. Use wrench on valve. Thank you for the GG, I appreciate that. And we're going to turn to the right. Alright. That stopped the water, so it's no longer an electrical hazard at least. See if Ed can do anything with the fuse box now. Oh, there's a little screw holding the fuse box door shut. I guess they don't trust scientists not to toy the electrical system. That seems fair. Use screwdriver on fuse box. Let's see. Server room, security room, labs A through F, labs G through N, no. Main hall, main entrance. That's it.
Got it.
Nice job. Now we just gotta take care of that fire.
Any ideas?
Not yet.
I've got one. Move you over here. And then we'll switch back to the cop. And then once again, use the wrench on the valve. And then we'll turn to the left. And now the water is flowing again, but there's no electricity. So hopefully it should be able to successfully put out the fire. How am I supposed to open this thing? Ask nicely? Alright, so let's do this first. Let's... Right, we need to use the wrench again. So let's turn off the water first and see if we can do anything with that box on the wall there. We might need the power on again, I'm not sure. Maybe we already turned off, put out the fire, I'm not sure. We'll close the valve again. It'll stop the water flowing. I still hear something. I'm not sure if it's flowing water or the fire. Switch back to Ed. Can we look at this panel? If I'm right, then this panel controls the security door. But I'm not sure that I want to open that door when passing through could be potentially fatal. Foot thick, solid steel, and no doorknob. Certainly not getting through with force. Alright, well, we should be able to see the fire from outside, so let's go look back. Yeah, the fire's still going. Hey, welcome back, Sim. How's Ed? He's still very weird and gross. But we did meet a wonderful janitor named Saul. See, so we can't look at the laboratory entrance still, which is weird. I guess we could have Ed head out there and take a look, see if he can move anything. Let's see. Would you have got a death scene if you walked on the electric water? Possibly. I'm not sure how this game does it. We haven't had any deaths yet. Damn, I think it's heavy. Just a little more force. I think it might go, though. Oh, all right. So maybe if him and Ed work together, they can move it. Yeah, we don't know yet if this game does death states.
Hey.
Come with me.
All right.
All right, let's see if together the two of them can move that. All right, do we need to ask Ed about it? All right, let's throw the rock into our short-term memory.
You, Ed.
Hey.
Hey, Ed, go try that boulder again.
It's too heavy. There's no way.
Just try it one more time. For me.
All right.
Oh.
Whoa.
That was a little scary. All right, so the place is still on fire. We're going to have to go back in and maybe turn the sprinkler back on. I was wondering about the pipe, but the pipe's like a foot long, and like subway bars usually aren't super sturdy. All right, so we'll turn the water back on. See if that puts the fire out. Turn to the left to open it up. I should put the water back on. We're getting subs? Oh, now I'm hungry. All right, let's pop outside and see if the fire is still raging. No, it says there is still a fire on. All right. So we do need to do something about the fire first. I don't need to wash my hands. It's a puddle of regular old water. Somebody better clean it up. And that somebody is not going to be me. Awesome. All right, let's get Ed back in here. I've got a couple other ideas. We're not out of options just yet. I was really hoping the water would put out the fire now that the electricity isn't going. But one other thing we can do is I think if we have multiple characters inspect things, we'll get different answers. And Ed works here, so he might know more about the building. So says Deader Nebula. The water is no longer electrified now that the power running through the cable has been disabled. Alright, so doesn't want to open the door until we know the fire's out. And he doesn't seem to want to use the fuse box again. Alright, so what happens if we use the screwdriver on the ventilation access? We can't get it open.
I think I can fit in here.
Yeah, but why?
If I can find a way to repair that leak, maybe the sprinklers can take care of the fire.
All right, be careful.
Oh, it's a leak in the sprinkler system, then. So the sprinklers aren't getting full pressure, that's why. Gotcha. I thought it was just the sprinklers were flooding everything. Oh, there is a water leak right there. Well, let's switch back to the cop. We'll have him turn off the water here. Turn to the right. Once the water is off, we'll see if we can get Ed to repair the pipe. Oh, he's right above it. All right, gotcha, gotcha. That's cute. Oops. Well, that's awkward. That's where that noise was we were hearing. There's water coming down there when we shut it off. Interesting. All right, so looks like that's the pipe that caused the water leak. Rusted right through. Can't believe Saul let it get this bad. Saul. And we used the duct tape on it. I can't fix that with duct tape. Can we replace it with this pipe? Let's see how a broken pole is going to help me here. Combine duct tape with pipe? No. Well, let's have, actually, wait, let's see if we can look at the other source of water and see if we can find out what's going on there. Can't climb down with all the water. I don't know if we can see where the water is coming from, unfortunately. Is there anything else to see while we're up here? Can we crawl any further? We cannot crawl any further, no. Alright, so we gotta shut off the water, otherwise we're stuck here. We'll go ahead and do that. Although, can you look at the water over here?
Hey, Ed, you alright up there?
I think so.
Alright. Yeah, he doesn't have anything that would help, I don't think. Use the wrench on the valve. And then turn it to the right. That'll shut it off. Or maybe not. Did I do something wrong? Might have turned it the wrong way at some point. Left? Alright, it is technically shut, so we need to get it started is what we need to do. Gotcha, gotcha. I think I've got an idea actually. Hang on. Can we still see the rusty pipe while the water's on? Alright, just to hedge my bets, we're gonna... I thought I almost saw the pipe there. See the water leak there. There we go. Let's save the rusty pipe in our short-term memory. And let's save the water leak in our short-term memory as well. And then we'll go back and talk to Saul. Because as soon as he said, I can't believe Saul let it get this bad, I'm like, wait, does that mean maybe Saul will know how to fix it? Let's see what Saul's got to say. Perhaps he'll have a solution. After a lot of talking.
Back again.
Alright, I don't really think starting a conversation with him about that is necessary. Oh, well advised. No? Nope, apparently we can't ask him about that. Well, that stinks. Can you ask him about his keys?
Thanks for your keys.
You're welcome.
Oh, we can give him his keys back. That actually got us some points. Nice, nice. Alright, so yeah, nothing else we can do there.
Don't go.
I told
So we need to find some way. Yeah, we better call Saul. He didn't even give us his number. Alright, so there's nothing else in the maintenance room. We got the ventilation access there. Let Saul handle it. Water is no longer electrified. We know that. Let's see, there are a ton of fuses in here. It looks like this one covers most of the main floor of the building. Doesn't seem like there's anything else we can do with it, though. Alright, I don't suppose we can send the cop up there. What happens if we try? Really hope it doesn't come to that because there's no way I'm fitting in there. Gotcha, gotcha. So it does have to be Ed going up there. Let's see, the cop doesn't have anything that would be useful in fixing that, is there? I mean, he's got the monkey wrench, so we can give that over. Or we need the monkey wrench to be able to shut off the water, I suppose. So we can't send him up there with the wrench. I don't think. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, because I don't think he can. But, you know, we'll... No, because he said there's nothing I can do about the pipe while the water's flowing. Hindu Kushi, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I don't think anything in Ed's inventory is going to be all that useful right now. Alright, so let's switch to Ed and we'll send him up there because I think he needs to be up there at the moment.
I'm going up again.
Alright, be careful.
Now, there's no way he can look at where the water was coming from a second ago, unfortunately. I can't do anything with the water pouring out like this. We need to stop the flow. Alright. Switch over to the cop, dude. Use the monkey wrench. to turn this to the right to shut it off. There we go. Now the water is off, but now the ventilation is blocked. Pipe is practically disintegrating in my hand. Who let it get this rusty? Missing pipe. Not sure what I'm going to do to fix this. I'm going to need some supplies. All right. So the pipe disintegrated when we tried to do something with it again. Now there's just a gap. And we use this pipe? This pipe is just about the same length as the missing section. Here goes nothing. Not very sturdy, but at least it fits. Can we duct tape it up for good measure? Maybe some duct tape can secure that pipe in there long enough to put out the fire. Not a permanent solution, but it's something. It doesn't need to last long, like he's saying. We just need to get enough water into that room to be able to get the fire out. Although it is hilarious that the pipe is so close in size. Nice. That looks strong enough to hold for a while. Duct tape fixes everything. Alright. So, let's go ahead and have the cop test it out. And we'll see if this is going to hold. Wrench on valve and turn it to the left. Water stops over there. Water isn't coming down. We did it.
Come on down, kid. That should be it then.
Yeah, we have a clear path to Dr. Morales' lab through the front door. Let's go quickly.
Wait, Ed. If he's not, I mean, you have to be ready for him.
I'm okay. Let's just go.
Let's see. Step away from some tea and now you're in a pipe. Yeah, we're trying to get into a badly damaged building. Alright, so let's switch over to Ed. And we're going to send him in through the front door first, if we can. Hope you have some good tea there, Sim. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I can see the fire is not flickering through the door anymore. That's a good sign. Still looks incredibly dangerous in here, though. Those cabinets used to have pictures and certificates on display. All the great ideas and creations born here. All gone. I'm going to save again, though, because this place does look incredibly dangerous. Went to the tea and spice shop in the mountains? Ooh, fancy. Looks like these power cables used to provide power to parts of the building. They must have shaken loose when the event happened that caused all the structural damage. Alright, what else is there to look at? Another lab door back here. I think that's the security room, but I don't have time to think about that. That's Morales' lab. He's got to be in there.
Doctor! My God. Detective?
That is a perfect circular hole right back there. That's terrifying.
Jesus. Did you find him?
No.
Hey, Ed.
Dr. Morales! Are you okay?
I don't.
Doctor. Time for that ambulance, Detective.
Dispatch, this is Detective Bennett. I need an ambulance at the Juno lab immediately. Now, let's get him out of there.
Wherever there is. Someone got a hold of a gravitational beam emitter. Oh, God. Let's see. Puer with vanilla and orange peel. Ooh, that does sound really nice. It's Dr. Morales' simulator. The event is cut through the cockpit and all the machinery housed beneath it. Gotta find a way in there. Dr. Morales might still be alive. Especially since we heard him talking a second ago. There's a keypad on the side. Entering the right code opens the simulator doors. Dr. Morales never trusted me with a combination. The doors are reinforced to protect the data inside. Only Dr. Morales knew the code to open them. It's no use. Those doors were built to prevent people from breaking in. We'll have to open them using a keypad. Alright, let's look around and see if we can get any information. Might hint at his password. These servers are all powering up and down at random. The electrical system in here is all screwed up. Looks like they wouldn't be any good right now anyway. Alright, check over at his desk. The desk is still intact. Oh, this is his desk, Ed's desk. Still has my scratch work from last week and my coffee mug right where I left them. Nothing but scratch paper in all the drawers. Nothing here is going to help Dr. Morales. That used to be the table Dr. Morales worked at. Papers are spread all over now. Can't think of any useful purpose for a two-legged table. I'm not going to get anything there. Oh, God. That chair must have fallen from the floor above when the ceiling disappeared. I'm tall, but not that tall. The event removed a spherical volume of space from existence. Dr. Morales' theories are perfect. Remarkable. If I was going outside, I'd rather just walk out the door. But this is where I need to be. Anything else in here? There's a terminal over here. That's one of the building system terminals. There's one in every room. It gives access to the building network, files, security system, and other utilities. I don't see if there's anything we can get there. Yeah, he could use some actual furniture in his apartment, that's for sure. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Security logs. They're all corrupted, it looks like. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we're going to be able to use in there. Boy Axer? No, not even Boy Axer. Or Nude RT ROM. Damn it, no nudes. Let's see. Database access? No, those all appear to be corrupted as well. Well, shoot. Anything look remotely readable in here? Not looking great. Nope. Alright, utilities. Oh, those are not looking great either. Thermal scan, though. Scan for anomalies. Let's see, no anomalies were detected. Results. Alright. Oh, we got temperatures we can change. Strange. Alright. Well, unless we... Oh, I can drag these. That's what it is. Alright, so if I know what temperature I'm looking for, I can scan for something. Don't have anything we can do with that yet. Calculator? That's cool. Hey, Russian! It still needs improving, unfortunately. Oh, there's a QR code there? I didn't see that. Let's see. I don't know how I missed that. Alright, no other utilities we can use at the moment. Thermal scan looks interesting, but we need to know what to scan for first. Metal beam. Heavy looking slab of metals in the middle of the floor. Looks like it fell from the ceiling. I know my own strength, and that is beyond it. Alright, well, why don't you get the hell out of the way? I'll have the cop take a crack at it. Ooh. Wow, that thing is heavy. There's something underneath it, though. A book. You have Ed grab that? Alright, let's remember the book. And we'll see if we can ask about that.
Sorry, Detective?
Hmm?
Detective, there's a book under that piece of ceiling over there.
And?
It might be helpful to us.
Alright,
Thanks.
All right, can I remember the metal beam and ask about that instead? Try that.
Sorry. Detective, do you think you can lift up that heavy piece of debris?
I can try.
There we
Got
go.
it.
And not a moment too soon. My back is killing me.
So he's basically the muscle right now in the game, which is interesting. Oh, go back to thermal scan? All right, hang on. Seems to fit. I would assume it would be an Easter egg, but we'll find out in a second. I do have a QR code scanner on my phone as well. Utilities, thermal scan. Was there a QR code? Oh, there is. That's got to be an Easter egg. That has got to be an Easter egg. Let's find out. Let's see. QR code scanner. Ooh, I'm having trouble getting far enough away from it. And it's a very large QR code. Like zoomed in? What's going on there? Yeah, I can't get my phone to recognize it as a QR code, it doesn't seem. That is unfortunate. Got an actual QR code scanner here and it's not working. Partially because it seems way zoomed in. I can't get the whole thing on screen at once. Guess you'll just have to copy it down. Oh, God. Back to menu might be blocking it, but part of the feature of QR codes is they're supposed to be significantly redundant. So you should be able to scan it even if part of it is blocked off. Yeah, I may have to grab a screenshot and then I'll just try it later. So, thank you for letting me know, though. I appreciate that. All right, so what was that book we grabbed? Morales' Journal. Oh, it's got a combination lock on the cover as well. Damn it. Well, there's a number there, 1984. That could be, or 1982. That could be a thing. What's this? Loose sheet of paper? We'll check that out. All right, so nothing we can do with that yet. Let's see what that loose sheet of paper was. All right, simulator control panel, holographic display, security keypad, pi. Do I just punch in digits of pi? That is technically going outside the bounds of the game for a solution, but also... Oh, we might be able to use the calculator in the computer to cheat for that. Let's find out. I'm curious. Does the calculator have a function that will show me pi, and thus get around my pet peeve of having to go outside the game? Like, I obviously know what pi is, but I'm like, what if you don't off the top of your head? There is a pi button here. There we go. All right. So no, the game does give you pi if you don't know it already. That's cool. I actually really appreciate that. I usually remember off the top of my head 3.14159 because of the song. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. Oh, the security keypad is a pi. Is it or is it not cake? The question that haunts us all in our daily lives. All right, so I don't know how many digits of pi they want me to have here. Let's find out. Go to the keypad. .141. Oh, that's easy enough. Oh God! Oh.
He's still alive.
Somehow.
Where's that ambulance? It's me. It's Ed. Hang on, Doctor.
Can't. 'Can't. Can't. 'Can't. 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 'Can't
No matter what happens, I will not let your discovery be misused. I promise.
What's the status?
Legs and left forearm completely severed. BP very low. The wounds were cauterized at the time of the trauma, which kept...
Cauterized? What severed the limbs?
Unknown.
And hey, look who it is.
Wait, Anna?
Ed?
Nah.
Uncle Javi!
What?
My angel.
Javi, what happened to you?
My vault. Find it. My vault.
I don't understand. What vault?
Your uncle holds the key.
I don't understand.
Find my vault. Your uncle holds the key.
Yeah, you said that before.
Stay with me.
Dr. Morales.
I desperately need you to do something for me, but I won't give you anything that would help you do it.
I don't understand why this had to happen. We weren't exactly close, but he was still the only family I had left.
Please forgive me. I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry? You didn't have anything to do with it.
Well,
I didn't listen to him.
What do you mean?
He knew. He told me people were following him, that they were after his work. But I just assumed he was being paranoid. He gets that way sometimes, so I told him, damn it, if I just shut up and listened to him.
Someone was following him? And the explosion that killed him? Oh God, it wasn't an accident.
You weren't close?
Well, we were back when I was a kid. Javi was my dad's brother.
Yeah, that's how uncles work things.
I remember him being over at our house a lot, visiting with my parents and me. But then my mom died, and my dad a year later. And after that, he pretty much stopped coming around. He never spoke to me again. Until today. Growing up, I always thought it was my fault, that I had made him mad at me. I thought he blamed me for his brother's death.
Anna.
It's all right. I know none of it was my fault. Before Uncle Javi died, he told me to find his vault. What was he talking about?
Wait, is he definitely dead now?
His research. He must have kept a secret vault somewhere to protect it. He was working on something truly groundbreaking and powerful. If the wrong people got a hold of that kind of information, it could be very bad.
Where is this vault?
Until today, I had no idea he even had one.
I can't process all this.
I have something that might help.
A book?
It's his journal. He was always writing in it.
It's locked.
Like I said, he was paranoid. I don't know the combination, but I might be able to break it open.
Hang on. Let me think about this for a second.
All right.
Para ti, mi sobrina.
Wow, it's like $1 million.
Not quite. And they're not dollars, they're pesos. I put one in this jar every day I was away. That's 365 of them. It's not a lot, but if you save them, maybe someday they can help you when you need it.
Uncle Javi, don't go away again.
I'm not going anywhere, Anna Angel. Te prometo.
Well, there's that, and also there was the key, the number on the bear. Can we do 365? No, that's not it. What was the number on the bear?
There. Now you have the key to my treasure. Keep it safe, okay?
No, we can't look at that. What did he say exactly?
Find your uncle holds the key.
Weird.
Thank you so much. I can't believe I dropped.
It's more than...
I guess it's kept me out of trouble for...
No, nothing there. Oh, if I click on the peso, she flips it. That's cute. Yeah, it was 591 on the bear. The fact that we can't look at it now makes me think it's maybe not that, but we'll give it a shot just in case. Nope, not 591. It's not 365 either. Doesn't seem like. You said your uncle holds the key. Interesting. Let me caught up on chat real quick. Hey, Nabbit Can't Run, if you need a recap, let me know. I will be happy to catch up. So that was the some sort of simulator that he was in, but then something terrible happened and sliced some chunks off. Why are they all connected? All right, maybe this is a little bit Real Housewives. Wing baby, no diapers, hard at work zone. You just said your uncle holds the key, that's it.
Find your uncle holds the key.
Can we use the peso on it somehow? That would be amusing. No, nothing like that. Let's see, you can still right-click inventory items to examine them even when the dialog box is open. Alright. We can't right-click memories, that of course doesn't make any sense. Like we could break it, I imagine. That would be entertaining. Can we switch characters? We cannot switch characters. Can I mention the peso? No, that is not relevant now, apparently. Can we mention any of her memories?
When I was a kid, my uncle used to call me his Anna Angel.
And you think the angel on this book might have something to do with you?
It could.
Nothing about the lucky coin. Alright.
Hang on. It's not 365. Not 591. Oh, awesome! I'm glad I can help with that now. That can't run. Curse your tamper-proof baby angel diary logs? I don't see anything else we can look at. We can't switch characters right now. Oh! I'm like, why is it telling me to right-click an item? We can look at her hospital badge. It says 1982 on the cover, her date of birth. 4/22, let's try that. Maybe that's a thing. Got it.
There we go.
It was my birthday. And the angel. That's what Uncle Javi used to call me. Anna Angel.
Got it eventually.
What's this?
Oh, god damn it.
This book. It's all in some kind of code.
Oh, I actually recognize that code. Some of you might have known it as too. What was it we used to call it? Pigpen is how I used to call it. Oh God, I haven't thought about Pigpen forever. Any of you folks ever used to do Pigpen when you were in school? Oh, I know this well. Yeah, fucking Pigpen right there. That's wild. Oh, awesome.
He was even more paranoid than I thought.
So this code is an old code called Pigpen. Here's basically how you decipher it. What you're going to do is you're going to draw a hash sign, and then an X, and then another hash sign, and then another X. And then in the second hash sign and the second X, you're going to put a dot inside each quadrant. And then what you do is imagine each quadrant represents a letter of the alphabet. So A is the backwards L, the first spot on the hash. And B is the second spot, which is sort of the U. And C is the third spot, which is the L. And that is a very simple code that is very easy to throw together and decipher. And so me and some friends would use that sometimes in grade school. Rain, thank you so much for the link. I appreciate that. And then the ones with the dots in them, you can see the dots in them right there. So this is just Pigpen. And if you wanted, you could probably decipher it right now because it's not a complicated code. Hence the fact I was using it in grade school. Simnos, you would make your own code. There are good ways to make your own code, so that is a thing. Rin, you ended up using the Futhark because the teachers knew Pigpen. I imagine teachers have to learn that kind of thing. Oh, and the old Mickey Mouse comics. Nice, nice. That was not a thing in Sweden. I wonder where it came from or why, like, every grade school student over here knew it. Or at least everyone I knew did, eventually. Maybe I'm just a big nerd. That's possible.
Wait, there's a loose note here. It's not in code. They're after me. Do not trust the police.
The police?
Oh, hey. It's the police.
Somebody called?
Detective! I didn't see you there.
I can turn invisible. It's my superpower.
What?
I'm joking, son. Listen, I've pretty much milked the medical staff dry at this point. Are you sure you don't know anything about a vault that Morales may have kept?
No. I mean, yes, I'm sure.
Alright, we'll get some guys to search his residence. Now this explosion. Never seen anything like this in all my years on the force. Tell me, Mr. Eddings, what exactly happened in that lab?
Ooh, so basically the game's asking, do we trust him or not? And we were told not to! There's evidence to suggest it was used by the Knights Templar during the Crusades. Interesting. Stonemasons are a thing over here, definitely. I actually grew up within walking distance of a Masonic Lodge, though I think it's closed now. And while I was in college, I would sometimes go up to the Masonic Lodge over there because, number one, they had board game nights, and number two, they made some damn fine spaghetti. Which everyone I've talked to, if there's one thing they know about the stonemasons, it's they make a lot of spaghetti, and they're really good at it. I mean, literally, I don't know what happened. We weren't there.
I'm in the dark as much as you are. Dr. Morales kept me pretty insulated from his work, and only told me what he was working on when he had numbers for me to crunch. I had no idea that what he was working on was so dangerous.
I see. Mr. Eddings, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some follow-up questions back at the station.
Of course. Anything I can do to help.
And Miss Castellanos, I know you've had a rough day. I have some questions for you too, but they can wait for tomorrow. Do you have a car or...?
No, I ride the subway.
That's right, and you said that's where the two of you met.
This morning.
Is that Ray? That might have been Ray right there, our fourth character.
Anna, if it's all right with you, I'd feel better if I gave you a ride home.
I'd appreciate a ride. Thank you.
Ed, come along with me and we'll drop her off on our way to the station.
Sure thing.
Interesting. Oh god, are we having one of her nightmares again? Apparently Anna has nightmares, it seems. Shane can be lured into a cult by good spaghetti. I mean, yeah. Almost certainly. Also, they had board games. Like, that's like tailor-made to get me in the door. But yeah, it was super chill. Like, most of the people I think that were actually Masons there were all very super old, but like they just opened it up to anybody so you could come in and play some board games and eat some spaghetti. Chill dudes. All right, so this looks like a continuation of Anna's last nightmare because she just got inside the grate last time. I don't think you can get in here. I don't like this place. How do I get out? I don't know what that flash was down there. We've got Senor Bear and 364 pesos. I don't know what that flash is, but that's making me a little nervous. Why does that keep popping up down there? I don't know, start moving. Right hand rule, that's how you get out of a maze. And this does appear to be a maze. Like, am I insane? Does anybody else, can anybody else tell what that little thing that keeps popping up is? Is it like representative of something and I'm not picking up on it? I don't know, I'm not getting anything. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's lots of spiders over here. That looks horrible. Oh God, we're still going? Okay, so this place sucks. A train is drawn by Dr. Seuss? I'm not sure what that is. But alright, so this place is the worst. Gotcha. Just kind of started going at the start, so we're not right hand ruling this. Let's keep going for a little bit. Left hand for a little bit, see how that goes. Whoa! That's a little, I bet that's designed to be confusing. I remember something. What do we remember? Alright, so we're mapping this place out slowly.
Where's my mom?
Mi sobrina.
Why can't I see her?
She's not... She's gone, Anna. She's with the other angels.
Oh wow, so she's just got all the trauma right there. That is our score, which is maybe not something you'd recognize unless you play very old adventure games, because for some reason old adventure games used to keep score. And so that's telling us how many points we have. Oh God, and just keep spinning. That's awesome. So yeah, every time we accomplish something, we get a couple of points, and at the end of the game, we can see how many points we have. All right, so I can't go any farther down the horrible blood tunnel. So let's see what's down this way. Man there. Oh God. No. All right, that place sucks. We're not going there either. All right, so it looks like it just spins the maze periodically to throw me off. That's fantastic. It's actually kind of diabolical. Like, I'm going to give the game that. In the sense that is incredibly evil. And could potentially really throw me off. Right now, I'm just going left-hand rule. I'm going to use that as my guide stick right here. Travel in circles of hell in order. You'd have a guide, but you're crawling through an air vent and Virgil isn't in good shape these days. What happened to Virgil? Is he okay? What's he doing? Did you find another job? That traitor. Alright. Still going. I'm going to save too, because I just thought this is a scary situation. Maybe we want to save. Might be nice. Yeah, right. So we totally could have missed those points if we didn't give him back his keys. So very likely we're not going to end the game with full points. If there is anything that we could have missed out on. Ooh. Broken stuff on the ground there. Ooh. Handprints going ahead of me. That's creepy. Alright, whatever's down there, we don't like it. It looks like a teddy bear or something. Oh god, there's the handprints again. Alright, so I suppose the good thing is there are unique features in certain parts. Alright, there we go. We moved down again. I think that's probably a good thing. Oh, let's just pick away and start going. I'm going to right-hand it this time because that's what I meant to be doing before. Unless this is just a big loop, in which case right-handing it's not going to get us anywhere. Yeah, it was just a big loop. Alright, left-handed is... Ooh. Yeah, that's full of tentacles. We don't want to go down there. That's a bad place. Alright, this is the only passage we haven't taken then. What is down here then? Let's see, we were left-handing it, right? So we're going this way. Stop spinning! Stop spinning! That is so disorienting. Left hand. We're going up here. And now there's blood. Another memory. And we had some points for that.
What I tell you? I said clean up this room!
No, Papa, you didn't.
Don't you talk back to me! You know what I have to do to keep food on our table? I don't have time to clean up after you, you little brat!
But, Mom...
You don't have a mama anymore!
Wow. Okay, complicated relationship with the dad there. Teddy bearing spring-loaded child trap, a classic. We probably missed a memory in the first section. Yeah, I don't know if we can go back there. Oh god, Rin! We cannot go any further into that blood tunnel. Is the thing I've said now twice today. That's fun. Let's keep going. We're continuing to left-hand it. Oh god, which helps us through the spins. As long as I don't get caught in a loop or anything. Which is always possible. Let's see. Oh, jeez. Alright, that one's full of spiders. We're gonna skip out on that. Whatever's down there, I want no part of it, is the thing. Turn the corner. Yeah, who's keeping tally at an air vent? That's horrible. Just asking what his OF is. You're making an assumption or a reasonable assumption. That's his business. Literally his business. His entire business. Shaking that thing for pennies on the internet. Oh god. And that one is also full of spiders. I'm just gonna mention, if your ventilation system is full of spiders, like, please call somebody. Please absolutely call somebody. If it needs saying, and it may need saying, your ventilation system should not be full of spiders or blood. Both of those things do not belong in a ventilation system. Make that real clear right now. Anybody that needs it. You've actually got the emote for it. That's beautiful. 100% accurate to the lore. I'm not 100% sure what we're doing, but she said she wanted to find the way out, so I'm assuming we're looking for an exit here, maybe? Yes. Whoop. Is this real? No, not remotely. What's this feeling? I'm dreaming, wake up. I can feel it, I'm waking up. I feel like there are some other memories here. Should I really wake up or should I continue dreaming? Oh God, continue dreaming. Yeah, let's see if we can find the memory on the first floor then. Let's see. If we can find that, I think we should be good. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, I don't know what's going on down there, but I don't want any part of that. Okay. Okay, that was weird. Whole place is, what is happening here? There we go. All right, presumably we need those.
But Hansel and Gretel were too clever for their mean old stepmother. They had sprinkled breadcrumbs in the forest behind them as they walked. And the clever children followed the breadcrumbs straight back home.
What's stepmother mean?
It means that she wasn't the real mama.
Why?
Because if she was the real mama, she'd never want to lose them out in the woods. She just wants to give them big tickles. Come here, you!
Mama!
All right, presumably that's all the memories then. Oh, all right. What is that a picture of a house? It is. The heck am I looking at here? Wait, something's not right here. I'm dreaming. Oh! Must have dozed off while looking at Uncle Javi's journal. Wait, I remember something. The cipher. What was that sound? Someone in my apartment? Damn it, I must have left my cell phone in the kitchen. Can't let them get in here. Oh God, lock the door. Damn, the door doesn't have a lock. Push the bookshelf. Can this help me? How? Push the shelf. Which way? To the right. There, that should slow him down.
Help! Please, help me!
Hey, shut up, lady!
Please, there's someone in my apartment! Hello?
This fucking city. Gotta get off this fire escape. Quickly. Well, climb down. Some sort of mechanism here? Oh, it's crank, but the ladder's busted. Damn it! The ladder leading to the ground is broken? Can't believe this is happening. Oh, shit. Bars are on tight. And Miss Krause is on that cruise, so there's no one in there that can help me. Alright, we're gonna have to go up then. Yeah, call somebody, but not me. Can we go up then, I guess? There's another mechanism up here. There's no crank! Oh, I gotta get the crank! Shit! Oh God, this is using way more time than I'd like. Crap. Oh God. There we go, handle came off. All right, go. Go. Oh, God. Pounding stopped. Yeah, well, we don't have a lot of time. We're gonna have to risk it. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's really scary. I know. Believe me, I'm not feeling this either. All right, use mechanism handle with mechanism. Fits perfectly. Good. There we go. A climb. Oh God, whatever this is, go. It's locked. Oh God. Oh shit. Broken window. Shard of glass is loose. All right, we got the shard of glass. Can we? Oh God. It sounded like a bookcase falling over. Oh crap.
Help! Somebody!
I'll have to cut him off. Literally. Use broken glass on rope. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hurry, oh God. Yes.
Anna.
Oh, hey dudes.
Ed! Detective!
We're gonna get you out of here. Come on, let's go.
Whew. It was tense. Oh, that was actually very tense.
Are you okay?
I will be, thanks. Who was that man, and why was he chasing me?
I don't know, but listen, we need to get rid of him.
I don't see anybody. If someone was following us, we must have lost him.
Well, that's something at least. We're going to stay here for a little while, figure out what to do. You're safe with me, Anna.
Look, I'll just go and call this into the station. We can dust your apartment, figure out who that scumbag was.
No.
Ed.
Anna, the note we found in your uncle's journal.
What? What note? What are you not telling me?
Anna.
Maybe we should trust him, Ed.
What note?
It's up to you.
Ooh, what do you think, Chance? I'm leaning towards we don't have a choice. Because I don't know that we have the resources to do anything on our own. Also, remember, the cop mentioned at the beginning that there was some corruption in the department, so I think he might be legit. Siamese, you're thinking we don't have a choice, that's what I'm thinking too. Horror movie rules 101, when in danger, climb up. I mean, it doesn't work out well for a lot of horror movie characters, even though they do it. Ed pretty much dropped the ball anyway. He's also, like, not great at things, aside from sciencey stuff. Like, we need someone who can actually, you know, hasn't skipped arm day recently, or forever. Yeah, let's say we don't have a choice.
I don't think we have a choice, Ed. We're in way over our heads. We need to trust somebody.
Look, you might not know it yet, but I'm one of the good guys. So how about some answers?
Okay. You're both right.
I'm sorry we were keeping you out of the loop, Detective, but we had to.
You had to, huh?
We found this note from my uncle.
They're after me. Do not trust the police.
And you thought this meant me?
We couldn't be sure. Look, that explosion in the lab was no accident. Dr. Morales was working on a powerful new technology, and someone used his own technology to kill him. If Dr. Morales has a vault somewhere with more of this technology contained inside, we need to secure it before anyone else can get to it.
I really should report this.
No, you can't do that. If Morales was right, and someone on the force was after him,
Please, Detective, just give us 24 hours. Help us.
Surely you've broken a few regulations in your time.
He says from just looking at him.
Well, you got me there. 24 hours. No more secrets.
Deal.
Good, because I got a couple questions need answering.
Ask away.
All right, let's get some answers here. Trust because he's a player character. There have been shifty player characters in some games we've played before. Always trust a hard-boiled cop. They do tend to be pretty legit, although their judgment skills are not always great. Seems a little undercooked around his midsection. We'll see if we can take care of that later.
You'd better tell us what all the hubbub is about. What did Morales create?
I'll show you. Using the lab's super collider, Dr. Morales discovered a new type of twin particle. The particle always comes in pairs, a positive and a negative, yin and yang. Bound together, they form the substructure of the electron. These two particles actually occupy the same space by vibrating through space-time. We call this vibration resonance.
Let's pretend that all made sense. What's the big deal?
The big deal isn't knowing that these particles exist, it's in what you can do with them. Dr. Morales was designing resonance devices that could neutralize the effect of resonance, allowing you to separate the twin particles. 2 particles, 2 devices. You can place these devices some distance apart and then release the particles trapped inside. The particles instantly snap back together, collide in the exact center, and release a large amount of energy. Anything within a certain area of effect is completely pulverized at an atomic level. The further you pull the particles apart before disabling the devices, the larger the area of effect. In fact, Dr. Morales and I developed a precise formula predicting the inverse relationship.
All right. So you take 2 devices, separate them, and when you shut them off, whatever's in the middle goes boom.
Well, yeah.
You could have just said that.
All right. You know, he said before something about the potential for good. What's the good you'd be using that for?
So what's in this vault?
I didn't even know of its existence until earlier today, so I can't be sure. But I'm guessing it's a repository of all his research into resonance particles, including his designs for the resonance devices used to separate them. Maybe even prototypes. Whatever is in it, it's dangerous in the wrong hands. And now that Dr. Morales is dead, it's just out there waiting to be found. But we're gonna be the ones to find it.
So what you're saying now is that the explosion in Morales' lab was not an accident.
The way that hole was cut out of the lab, it had to be a resonance weapon. But Dr. Morales couldn't have caused it himself. An event of that size would require 2 very precisely placed devices miles apart with the lab in the center. This was no accident.
Also energy production, but that's just an afterthought. I'm not sure how that you could like the way this works. I'm not sure how energy could be produced, but of course it's science fiction. There's probably things I'm missing and also, you know, made up stuff.
So what would a resonance weapon look like?
Dr. Morales was designing these resonance devices for peaceful applications.
Like?
But weaponizing them would be fairly simple. The devices would be pretty small, softball size maybe. By placing a device on either side of a target, calculating the distance required to achieve the intended area of effect, and synchronizing their release with some kind of radio detonator.
Or cell phone.
Sure, or a cell phone.
You could take out anything you wanted to. So I could place resonance devices, say, in a doorway, and vaporize someone's heart as they walk through.
Well, it's not technically vaporizing.
Or pull them farther away and erase the whole building from existence.
I suppose.
If I mounted these things on planes or satellites, just how big could you make this blast?
There's no theoretical limit.
Oh God!
My God.
So this vault has to be destroyed.
What? No.
Yes.
Unlimited destructive power. Are you kidding me?
No, that's only if the technology is used incorrectly.
Oh, phew. I was worried for a second there.
Anna, your uncle wanted these resonance particles to bring about a new age of peace and human prosperity.
Oh, don't mention the part where he said he was gonna burn it on the phone with you this morning.
Imagine it. Unlimited clean energy, faster than light travel, instant communication over unlimited distances. This was your uncle's dream. You can't let that die.
No, I'm not gonna let you put this woman in danger. Or did you already forget that someone tried to kill her tonight?
Enough! All this talk is pointless unless we find the vault before the people who killed my uncle do. My uncle left this task to me with his last words. So whether we destroy the vault or make sure the research gets into the right hands, the choice is mine.
Is it?
Is there a problem with that?
Several?
Good. Now, Ed, how do we find this vault?
Well, my best guess is...
Shut up. Get behind me.
Uh-oh.
Come on out. Hands where I can see them.
Okay, don't shoot. I'm coming out.
Oh, hey, it's
I
Ray.
told you someone was following us.
Who are you?
My name is Ray. Ray Abbott. I was just walking through the park.
Is he with them?
With who? I swear, I'm alone.
Wait a second.
Yeah, we saw him at the hospital.
You walked by us in the hospital. Were you listening to us there too?
Okay, look, I'm a journalist. The Abbott Post, online. I was at the hospital working on another story, and I heard the two of you talking about this vault and how the police may be involved. I smelled the story, so I followed you guys.
I mean, he's not technically a conspiracy nut if everything he's finding is panning out so far.
Ray Abbott. I've seen his picture in the news. You're the guy who wrote that story about the vice president.
One and the same.
Oh, yeah, that was the story that the cop was reading in the newspaper.
Great, a fucking blogger.
Investigative journalist? I want to help you.
No more people. It was supposed to just be Anna and me.
Wow, that's the creepiest thing you've said all day, Ed. It was a strong competition.
Well, I guess if I can't stick around, I could just run with what I've got so far.
You son of a bitch.
Look, you don't know it, but you need me.
Yeah, right.
You need information, right? Well, that's my bread and butter. I have contacts. People who live under the radar. You need to know something, they can get it.
Crooks, you mean?
I've exposed more bad guys than you ever will.
Now look here.
No, he's right. We need his help.
You sure?
Yes. And if there is corruption in the police force, we could use his blog to help expose it.
It's not a blog. It's a reputable news source.
I swear to God, if you step out of line...
I get it. You can trust me.
Also, I'm sure you could smell Ed a mile away. Probably. He did send the really nasty email, which is hilarious.
The day I trust a muckraker like you.
Guys, we're not gonna get anything done tonight.
There's a motel on the corner. Let's cool off, get some rest, and think about our next move. We'll regroup right here in the morning.
Agreed.
Oops. What's this? What the? I see part of it. If the reporter is following you, get rid of him. What the hell is that? Why was it in the cop's pocket?
Hey. Give that back. That's none of your business.
Maybe we can't trust our cop friend. That is awfully suspicious.
Right, let's go over this plan. Ed?
To find and open Dr. Morales' vault, we need 3 things. 1. The vault is most likely hidden somewhere inside Juno Laboratories. My guess is it's in one of the many underground tunnels. So, we'll need a blueprint of the lab.
Blueprints of all major buildings are on file in the city archives, which is in the police administration building.
All right.
Two, even with the blueprints, we're going to need some kind of information on the vault to help us figure out exactly where in the lab it might be.
Jimmy Olsen?
It's simple, Detective. We follow the money. Somebody had to build this vault, and it probably didn't come cheap. I have a contact at the National Credit Service. He can get anyone's financial transaction history. If we can find the guy who sold Morales the vault, maybe they can help us find it.
All right. Makes sense. Makes sense.
And 3, we need to figure out how to open the vault. Anna, that part's up to you.
My uncle's last words were, "Your uncle holds the key." Besides Javi, I only had one other uncle. He's buried near my parents in All Saints Cemetery. There may be a clue about this key there. But, Ed, I'd like you to come with me.
Oh, sure thing.
Not for reassurance or anything, but because I might need to dig up a body, and that seems more your thing.
Just let me know when you're ready to go. All right, we'll split up. Remember, no talking to police and no posting stories on your blog.
It's not a blog.
It's a blog.
Good luck, everyone, and thank you.
All right, we now have access to all 4 characters. And we've got our missions as well. I'm going to save over this one.
Simple. We nab him, tag him, and bag him.
Even if we don't have proof.
Just let me worry about that.
Oh, they're chatting right there, I guess. All right. And, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is where we're going to stop for the day. We're making really good progress, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if we can finish this thing on Monday, which is when we'll be streaming next. So I hope you folks are enjoying the game so far. So far, it is a lot better written and more intriguing than I remember it being, so I'm very happy about that. As always, I'm loving the pixel art, too. That is really nice. Puzzles are pretty good, too. I like the memory mechanic. That is kind of interesting. The way that it's not this character like writes down things that they want to remember. You can basically pick anything to remember. It's kind of cool. I like that. Thank you, folks, for being here. As always, I love hanging out with you, folks. It is a delight. And I hope I will see you folks next week as well. So for right now, we are going to back out of here. But as always, we do have one last thing to do before we call it quits for today. And it is... let's see who all else is online. So if you're not done watching Twitch for the day, let's see who all else is live. And maybe I can send you somewhere cool. I would definitely like the opportunity to try. So, I'm going to need a second to check and see who all is live right now, and while I'm doing that, there's a couple links we got you might want to check out. First and foremost, if you haven't already hit follow, you're going to want to do that. That'll be the easiest way to find me next week. If you would like to come back, we'd love to have you, certainly. You can enable notifications to get notified when I am live as well. We've also got some links in chat you might want to check out if you have not seen them yet. We've got a link to my Discord if you want to chat with myself or the rest of the community outside of the stream. Feel free to jump in there. And we have a link to my YouTube if you would like to check out any of the games I've played in the past, including all of the Wajidai games we've played up to this point. And of course, the VODs for this game will be going up there as well. If you would like to catch up on anything you might have missed from this gameplay, feel free to do that. And not a ton of folks online, so I think we are just going to stop in and say hello to a very good friend of the stream who is playing a game I am really hoping I get to try out one of these days, because I have heard very cool things. So ladies and gentlemen, I would love it if you would join us as we send a raid on over to good friend of the stream, Mr. Retrograde Tom. For my money, the best retro streamer on all of Twitch, and a good friend of the stream, and a cool guy in general. Today he is playing Broken Sword 2: The Smoking Mirror. I have never played any of the Broken Sword games. I plan to at some point. Well, we got so many adventure games, I don't want to jump into it just yet, but we'll see how he's liking it, we'll see how he's enjoying it, and see how it looks ourselves. Why don't you join me over there? We say hi to Tom, hang out for a little bit if you like what he's doing, throw him a follow, maybe? But if you've got other things to do, I will just say as I always do, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world, and I will see you next week for the conclusion of Resonance. Take care of yourselves till then, everybody.